life, the other lives that we are not aware of, and every other thing in between. That is what Olodumare has done with the Odrifa. So the Odrifas, the SAFas, they are here for us to analyze everything in it as touching our lives. Now, the Odrifa for today is Odrifa. Who is turning that on and checking it? The Odrifa for today is Odrifa Iworiodi. But before I get into the teaching of Iworiodi, there is something that I would like to stress on. Because when I tell you that in Ifa, one of the major things I am trying to do is help you to unlearn the misconceptions. If you take your time to unlearn the misconceptions, the lies, and the ideas that you have about Ifa, it will be easy for you to be able to learn the truth about it. It will be easy for you to take in the truth about it. A lot of us have unrealistic expectations about Ifa. And I say that, I use that phrase a lot. When you come to me, I do not give you any unrealistic expectation about life. S1 Daga, Ishegoni, Adupe, thank you so much for joining. Grand Rising, Miss Koi Koi Rebecca, thank you so much for joining, and Grand Rising to you, Moshe Ujumoreo, Elaboro Elaboye. For those of you on YouTube, as you join in on YouTube, let me know who is live and where we are streaming from. Before we go into our Odrifa, there are some misconceptions about Ifa that you need to unlearn. There are some misconceptions about Ifa that you need to unlearn. If you want to find out something, you would have to book for a consultation or a divination with Ifa. Queen B. Esther, please, can you post the WhatsApp number in the comment section so that they can copy it for any divination or consultation that they need? There are misconceptions around the fact that you need to unlearn. There are some unrealistic expectations that we have that we need to unlearn. And I will be starting with that before we delve into the Odru. The Odrifa for today is Odrifa Iworiodi. Odrifa Iworiodi is the Odrifa we are delving into today. Those of you that were on the live streaming yesterday, I mentioned a bit of it, Odrifa Iworiodi, but we are going into other essays that has to do with us generally. Odrifa Iworiodi. When I'm ready, I'll call you. Odrifa Iworiodi, please get ready. Sumaya, thank you so much for joining. Before we begin, I said when I'm ready, I'll let you know. Both of them, you just recite them one after the other. Aboru aboye ogbo atonyin iyanifa oweni. Let's make our Iba before we delve into the teaching of today. Akoda aye Ashiba. Ibashe. Ashiba ti waye ojo. Ibashe. Ashiba ti wo oorun. Ibashe. Eledumare ọba terere kárí ayé Ashiba anikiba wa ṣe o. Ibashe. Ajagunmale Olúwo òde ọ̀run Olúbíkin ọ̀sán ìbí. Mo ṣe bá bàbá mi àbàtì, mo ṣe bá gbogbo awo, mo ṣe bá gbogbo àwọn aláìlẹ̀ ilẹ̀, mo ṣe bá àwọn tó ṣàwo kù sẹ́yìn fún wa, àníkíbà wa ṣe o. Lórí igun mẹ́rẹ̀ẹ̀rin àgbáláyé níbi tá a ti ń ṣe fábí tá a ti ń ṣe ọ̀sẹ̀, òun la ti ń ṣe ìbàlẹ̀ ní pé kí gbogbo agbára tó sórí ayé rókọ́ gba ìbá wa kíbà wa ṣe o. Kábíyèsí a lè ṣe lè wí, a lè wí lè ṣe. Ọba tí ń fọba jẹ kábíyín òsì Elédùmarè ọba òkè ọba lánàá ọba léni ọba títí ayérayé ògbẹ́kún ọmọ ẹ̀ta tí wéré kábíyèsí abiyamọ ọ̀run kábíyèsí Elédùmarè ọba tó lọ kọrin kése ọba tó tẹ́ sánmọ̀ bí ẹni tẹ́ aṣọ ọba tó tẹ́lẹ̀ bí ẹni tẹ́ni ọba tó jókòó sórí ìtẹ́ tó fi gbogbo àgbálá ayé yìí ṣe àpótí ìtìsẹ̀ rẹ̀ àṣèbà aníkíbà wa ṣe ọ̀. Ẹ̀yin ìyá mi ọ̀pàkí àlàkẹ́, ẹ̀yin alágogo idẹ, ẹ̀yin ìyá mi àtẹ̀dọ̀jòrò òró, ẹ̀yin apanimáyọ̀dà, ẹ̀yin ìyá mi ọlọ́mú kan tí ń fún gba ọmọ ọlọ́mú ẹlẹ́sẹ̀ kan tí ń bẹ́ lẹ́sẹ̀ méjì ìjà, ẹ̀yin tẹ́lẹ̀dùmarè gbélé ayé lé lọ́wọ́, ẹ̀yin abiyamọ ayé abiyamọ ọ̀run àṣèbà aníkíbà wa ṣe ọ̀. Ẹgbẹ́ ayé ẹgbẹ́ ọ̀run àṣèbà àṣemúsòmúsò ẹgbẹ́ àṣẹ àkíìkà ẹgbẹ́ aníkíbà wa ṣe ọ̀. Bọ̀rọ̀ kíní ayé bọ̀rọ̀ kíní ọ̀run aníkẹ́ dúró tì wá kẹ́ ẹ bá wa ṣe tiwa láṣẹ pé láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. A tún ti wá bọ́ sínú ẹ̀kọ́ Ifá ní ìlénìí. ọgbọ́n ìmọ̀ àti òye tó wà nínú odù ifá ìwòrè òdì òun ni kó wá jẹ́ tiwa láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. ká má fetí ọ̀tún gbọ́ kó gba tòsì jáde ò láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. gbogbo ibi tí ó kù díẹ̀ káàtó sí kífá wá bá wa ṣe láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. gbogbo ibi tó kù díẹ̀ káàtó sí kífá bá wa ṣe láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. gbogbo babaláwo ìyá nífà bàbá lóríṣà ìyá lóríṣà àpẹtẹ bíi eléré ọmọ oníṣègùn gbogbo lọ́balọ́ba níjòyè níjòyè ni mo ṣèbà fún aníkíbà wa ṣẹ o. Ajíbọ́lá mi ògbódò ọ̀rà Ajíbọ́lá ẹ̀dán Ajíbọ́lá mi ìyá mi ẹ̀dán Àbẹ̀ní tó ń gbénú ilé àti gbogbo àwọn ọmọ onílé terelú tòṣùgbó látòkèlókè láì dápá kan sí ni mo ṣèbà fún. mo ṣèbà olúwo mo ṣèbà apènà mo ṣèbà ìyá àbíyè mo ṣèbà wọn balógun mo ṣèbà lísà mo ṣèbà gbogbo wa látòkèlókè láì dápá kan sí mo ní kí bá wa ṣẹ o. láṣẹ Èdùmàrè Ifá bá wa ṣe Elédùmarè á bá wa ṣe àwọn tó ṣàwó kù sẹ́yìn tó gbélé wa lọ́wọ́ wọn á dúró tì wá wọn á bá wa ṣe tiwa láṣẹ pé láṣẹ Èdùmàrè àṣẹ. ẹ kú ojúmọ́ ire ojúmọ́ ayọ̀ ojúmọ́ ìdùnnú àti àlàáfíà fún gbogbo wa níbi gbogbo tẹ́ ẹ bá ti ń gbọ́ mi. I say grand rising àbọ̀rọ̀ àbọ̀yè ògbó àtọ̀yìn o. We are delving into another Ẹsẹ̀-Ifá for today, and that is Odù Ifá Ìwòrè Òdì. But like I said, before we go into Odù Ifá Ìwòrè Òdì, there is something I need to explain. And that came from a conversation that I had earlier this morning, or a response I was giving to a client earlier this morning. There are so many misconceptions around the fact that you need to unlearn. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́, gbogbo nǹkan tí ẹ tó mí àti tí ò mí nínú yín ni mo fi bẹ̀ yín. Listen carefully to what I'm about to say. Ifá does not give you any unrealistic expectation. If you cannot sit down and think about it and it is realistic as an expectation, Ifá is not going to give it to you. Can somebody post the WhatsApp number in the comment section? Don't send in your heart me for the day yet. Please don't send it in. Let's wait and see what the flash goal is going to be. You have just one heart me per day. So once you send it in, you are not able to join in to meet the flash goal. Is that okay? So just hold on. You can send in any other gift, but hold on with your heart me. Anoluwapo Eshegoni Adupe. You have to unlearn those misconceptions. And one of such misconceptions is that Ifá will not give you anything that is unrealistic. When you come in for your Itefa, let me start with that. When you come in for your Itefa, for people that don't know what Itefa is that Ifá divination that you make that gives you your life purpose, analyzes your purpose in life, analyzes the reason you are here, gives you an entire description and summary of your life, tells you where you are supposed to live, what you are supposed to eat and what you are not supposed to eat, who you are supposed to get married to, the kind of friends you are supposed to have, the activities you are supposed to be involved with, the kind of career to build, the businesses to build. Please keep sharing, click on the link and keep sharing, keep clicking on your screen, repost and do every other thing that you need to do. Eshegoni. The Odù Ifá gives you that analysis, breakdown of everything, major aspects of your life like that. And Odù Ifá is pre-recorded information. Pre-recorded information. Odù Ifá is pre-recorded information. You need to understand that. The information that is recorded in Odù Ifá has been there way before you and I was born. Go ahead and ask your question if it is not a personal question. Somebody should be in this comment section typing the WhatsApp number. Where are you? Oh yeah, now. This is the second time I'm asking for the WhatsApp number to be typed in the comment section. If you need to ask a question, go ahead and ask your question. Odù Ifá is pre-recorded information, which means that the information you have there, it has been recorded, put together before you and I was born. It is there. That is the way Odù Ifá is. Now, what do we do when we receive an Odù Ifá? If you come in for your Itefa or your Ishefa, let's focus on your Itefa, which is the divination to find out what is your purpose in life. Now, for anybody that has not done that, please send a message to the WhatsApp number on your screen. Because if you have not done your Itefa, your Ishefa to find out your Odù, you are not ready to live through adult human life at all. That Odri is what is going to guide you. It's like a manufacturer giving you a manual. That is the manual of your life. If you do not have it, you'll be gambling through life in different forms. And that is an entire waste of your time and your resources. Now, once you receive your Odru Ifa, what Ifa is going to give you is an Odru. It's like you go to a postman and say, they said I have a letter here. They said I have a gift here. What the postman is going to give you is a package that is addressed. He gives you a box. The postman is not going to be analyzing everything one by one. The flash goal for today on TikTok is Heart Me. You see why I said wait for the flash goal before you send in your Heart Me for the day? Wait for the flash goal before you send in your Heart Me for the day. Because you have just one to send per day. Send in your Heart Me for the day. Everybody, one by one, send in your Heart Me for the day. We're about 100 people on this live streaming as at the time that I'm speaking, and we need 30 people to send in their Heart Me. 30 more people to send in your Heart Me. 110 people right now, send in your Heart Me for the day, so that we tell the algorithm that this is good content and they can send it out to more and more people. Eshegoni Adupe, thank you. Iyanifa, thank you so much. So the Odru Ifa will give you that information. When you go to the postman and you say, I have a package there, the postman gives you an entire box, an entire package. When you get home, you are the one that will open it and start to see the different items in that package, or start to read the different things in the letter. That is the way Ifa works. When you come to a Babalawo or an Iyanifa to do your Itefa, they give you an Odru. That Odru is said to contain almost 400 essays, 400 verses. We are still researching them here and there. You will now analyze those essays one by one as touching your life. You will analyze those essays one by one as touching your life. But they are pre-recorded information. Meaning that there is no Essay-Ifa or Odru Ifa that contains your name as a person. A client had sent me, I wish the person is on the live streaming, but if the person is not, I would appreciate if the person can watch this replay. The person had sent their Odru Ifa for an analysis. I was not the one that did the Itefa, and I analyzed the Odru Ifa like I do for every one of you who reach out to me, based on different aspects of human life, your finances, your past life, your childhood, the traumas you are fighting, your strengths, your weakness, health challenges you are likely to have, the countries or the environment you can stay in, the kind of career you can be involved in, the type of marriage you can do, the kind of friendship you can have, your health challenges, and every other thing in between. Over 15 different breakdowns in different aspects of your life. We break it down like that. Now, this person said, I was expecting his Odru Ifa is, his Odru Ifa is, take for instance, let's say his Odru Ifa is Ejiogbe. This person said, I was expecting you to analyze my own Ejiogbe, not the general Ejiogbe that is in Ifa. Send in your Heart Me for the day. What's going on? Send me your Heart Me. Send in your Heart Me for the day. What is going on? Your Heart Me for the day. We have a target of 32 people. Only 3 people have sent in their Heart Me. Oh yeah, TikTok, I'm waiting for you. Yakub, send in your Heart Me for the day. This is what we are doing right now. We are not on WhatsApp. We're on TikTok right now, and there's a goal to be met on TikTok right now. Send in your Heart Me for the day so that we can continue. Between now and then, children, let's sing. Kífá ó bá wa ṣe, k'Elédùmarè ó bá wa ṣe, àwọn tó ṣàwo kù sẹ́yìn kó bá wa ṣe, àní kífá ó bá wa ṣe, k'Elédùmarè ó bá wa ṣe, àwọn tó ṣàwo kù sẹ́yìn kó bá wa ṣe, kífá ó bá wa ṣe, k'Elédùmarè ó bá wa ṣe. As the children are singing, we are waiting for you to send in your Heart Me for the day. Send in your Heart Me for the day. K'Elédùmarè ó bá wa ṣe, àwọn tó ṣàwo kù sẹ́yìn kó bá wa ṣe, àní kífá ó bá wa ṣe, Kélédùmarè ó bá wa ṣe. Àwọn tó ṣàwo kù sẹ́yìn kó bá wa ṣe. When we show up here every morning, it is a collective effort. Everybody has to play their part. It is a collective effort. At this point, it is not even like if our colleague is saying, oh, please send me. There is a goal that needs to be met. If I wake up every morning to show up here, and you wake up every morning to listen because you are going to receive information instruction from Ifa, you should also know that every day on this live streaming, TikTok has goals and it has to be met. So as I'm playing my part, you also need to play your part. That is the only way that we will be able to continue this live streaming. If we show up here and you are not playing your part, we will also stop showing up. We are showing up because you are here. And the only way to know that you are there is to show up on the parts that you are supposed to. So the the flash me goal is heart me, send it. Please stop posting repeated questions. Please. Once you post your question once, wait for an answer. Stop posting repeated question. Ejo, Eshe. Your old refi is, don't type your old refi in comment section. Any question that has to do with your personal old refi, send it as a message via WhatsApp. The WhatsApp number will be posted on your screen. Royal Arts, please continue to post it. Don't wait for me to say, just continue to post it. The WhatsApp number is pinned on your screen right now. Send any message that involves your old refi there. Don't put your personal old refi in a public space. That is your entire life that you are sharing with strangers. Your entire life that you are sharing with strangers. Now, when you receive an information from Ifa, there is nothing in Ifa that tells you that this has to do with you as a person. No. Ifa is general pre-recorded information. Thank you so much for sending your heart to me. Ifa is general pre-recorded information. There is nobody that is going to interpret Odrifa based on, there is no part of the Odrifa that mentions your life. Now, I said something a couple of weeks ago, and I need you guys to be listening when I'm teaching and aligning it. Everything I teach here are things that you can apply and align with your life. When we were talking about destiny, about your Ori, I mentioned on this live streaming a couple of days ago that you are a co-creator in your destiny. Ifa is not designed to say, this is the thing you can do, this is the person you can marry, you have a soulmate, you have just one job you can do, you have just one country you can live. If you don't live there, life is doomed. No, Ifa does not work that way. Which is why Odrifa says that Ifa is defined as Atori Eniti Osunwonse. Ifa is the fixer of your destiny. That Ori that you brought, different changes can be made to it. And Ifa helps you to make that change. You are the one that is going to ask and demand for a change, and Ifa will help you fix it. Which is why the concept of soulmate, one person is made for you in this life, there is no such thing like that in Ifa. Every human being has a free will. Your quote and unquote soulmates can wake up tomorrow and say they don't want to mate with they don't want to mate their soul with you. Ifa is not going to tie them down and say, oh, by force this person has to be here. Send in your heart me for the day. That is our flash goal for today. Send in your heart me for the day. There is no such thing in Ifa as you have to live in Oshogbo, Osun State, Nigeria, and you cannot succeed in any other place aside from that singular place. There is no such thing like that in Ifa. There is no such thing in Ifa that says, please, can you help me analyze my Odrifa with my own specific life? You are the one that is going to create your specific life. Ifa gives you a guideline. So if there's any Babalawo that is telling you that this is what your Odrifa says about you as a person, no. If you listen to Babalawos when they are making Odrifa, divinations of Ifa, the Babalawo will recite different essay. Different Babalawos will be reciting different essay. And the Babalawo will say things like, tó bá gbàbẹ̀ lọ o, wọ́n ní ẹni tá dá Odrifa yìí fún, ó ń ṣèpọ̀jù ọmọ, tó bá gbabẹ̀ lọ. Tó bá gbabẹ̀ lọ means if it aligns with you. This Odrifa says this person is in need of a child. I need you to pay attention to what you're doing. This person is trying to conceive. If it is not you, Ifa says maybe somebody around you. Thank you so much for sending your heart me for the day. There are different Ifa. Èyí tó bá gbabẹ̀ lọ with you is the one you are going to pick. It is not a babalawo that will sit with you and tell you that this Odrifa, this is how it aligns with your personal life. Babalawo does not know you. Ifa does not have the spirit told me. Spirit is communicate. Ifa does not have this. Do people have gift of that? That is different. But as a babalawo that is doing divination for people, Ifa does not have that. When your Odrifa is being recited while you are doing your Itefa or your Ishefa or even an Idafa, different babalawos can come up and give Eseifa on that same Odu. They don't know you. They don't know where you are from. They are just reciting pre-recorded information. The reason it aligns with you is because the Okpele has said it aligns with you. Ifa has spoken through the Okpele. Every other analysis you get is pre-recorded information. Which is why we can be doing Itefa for you, Ishefa, Idafa, and a Babalawo will pass by who was not there when they mentioned your name. Babalawo Awoniyi, ẹjọ́ ẹ bá wa dá sí Ifá yìí, ẹ bá wa sọ sí Ifá yìí. And the Babalawo Awoniyi will ask, Odrifa wo ni o? Ejiogbe ni. He will recite the essay of Ejiogbe that he knows and he will go. And the essay that he's reciting, it might resonate with you. Might, because there are so many essays in Odrifa. And each of them will resonate with you, my box, tissue box. Each of them will resonate with you at different points in your life. So when you come to Odu, when you come to Ifa to get the blueprint of your life, Ifa is not going to tell you that Mr. XYZ, this is how your own personal life is going to be and your future. Ifa gives you a broad guideline. When Ifa says, when Ifa talks about where you are going to live, Ifa will never tell you that you are going to live in a specific place, and if you don't live in that specific place, you cannot succeed. No, Ifa gives you a broad spectrum, a guideline. Between here and here, the place where you should live should be close to water. There are 1,000,001 cities that is close to water. Where you should live should be a commercial place. Now, it is based on what is obtainable for you at the time. Somewhere close to water. If you live in Nigeria, that will be Lagos, that will be Port Harcourt, that will be all these riverine streets, cross river states. If you live in the states, Lagos cannot be an option of water area for you. And Odrifa is not going to say in it that Mr. Jenny Baby or Miss Jenny Baby, Odrifa says you should live in Lagos. Anybody that is telling you that, the person is lying to you. Your Odrifa that bet you cannot mention Lagos, because Lagos is not written in Odrifa. It's not there. There can only be a description, guideline, and then remember that you are a co-creator of that destiny. Ifa will give you options of the type of work that you can do. Take for instance, Ifa says you can work in technology, in manufacturing, in constructing, in artificial intelligence, programming. For somebody that lives in China, that is at the snap of your finger. If you live in big cities, that's at the snap of your finger. Somebody that is, where is your sister? Somebody that is living in a remote part of somewhere in Africa or a remote part of somewhere in Asia that they do not have access to technology, the person is not going to pick that as a career. There are other options. On that career path, Ifa talks about the person can go into agriculture, the person can go into food processing. Now, agriculture is what that person is likely to focus their mind on. Why? Because they are living in a remote area. Then you will now go back to your babalawo and say, where me I'm living, oh, these are the things that is obtainable. If Ifa tells you that you have to be a babalawo, it is not just one thing that is called being a babalawo. We have babalawos that focus on divination. We have babalawos that focus on ebo. On my own team, when we are going to make sacrifice to Ogun using the dog, we have a particular babalawo that he's the one that has that that knife that they use for the dog. Everybody in the environment calls him as a person when we need to unalive the dog during the sacrifice. He's also a babalawo. He learned Odrifa, but this is his own jurisdiction that he has stayed based on the family that he came out from. When we have to do sacrifice for Shango, there are certain babalawos that we will call. That is what their own family is, Shango family, but we are all babalawos. So Ifa allows you to participate in that co-creation. There is no such thing as you are sitting down to expect a babalawo to tell you the name of the wife you are going to marry. Please do not put repeated questions in my comment section. If you ask a question once and you cannot be patient enough for the answer, then you can go off. Don't put repeated questions in my comment section, please. I cannot pause my conversation to answer you. We already have what we are talking about. So if we have time to take your questions, we will. If not, you can send a message via the WhatsApp number and book a consultation for your specific questions. I like it when people are respectful. Thank you. So your analysis of your Odru, it's general. If your Odrifa is Ejiogbe, and they are going to recite the essay of Ejiogbe and analyze Ejiogbe. Ejiogbe is Ejiogbe everywhere. There is no Ejiogbe. This one is Ejiogbe for Mrs. O forever. And this one is Ejiogbe for Effie. This one is Ejiogbe for Queen B Esther. There is nothing like that in Ifa. Emaje koton injeo. And if you are coming to Ifa to receive, I want to know the name of my spouse. I want to know the day I will get a job. I want to know the name of the street I'm going to live. There is no something like that in Ifa. That's the truth. There is no such thing like that in Ifa, because the pre-recorded information of Ifa does not have the name of your mother-in-law or the name of your girlfriend in it. It doesn't have the name of your street in it. Ifa gives you a guideline that you are going to co-create yourself. And then you will now sit down and say, based on these guidelines that Ifa has given me, I am going to co-create my destiny. Okay, Ifa says I can live in a water-rhine area. These are the three options of water-rhine area around me. Can you help me check which of them I can go to at this time? You can go to one today, and next year Ifa would say, your Odrifa will say, move to somebody to the next place. Ifa is the GPS of life. It will continue to direct you in phases. My Odrifa says I can be an Iyanifa and Awu. For those of you that knew me when I started this journey, you knew where I started from. Somebody was on the live streaming yesterday that was talking about the fact that she met me in 2020. When the brand I was pushing at that time is Ewa Herbs. I started from herbalism. Dr. Yomi, I'm grateful that you are here. I don't know if you have heard the analysis that I was giving before. I really wanted you to be a part of this live streaming. If you have not, I would summarize what I said earlier before you joined in. My Odrifa says this person that this Odrifa birth can be a Babalawo, Iyanifa, the person can be an Awo, Onishegun, the person can work in real estate, can do agriculture, can do all of these things. Ifa listed everything. Now, there is no Odrifa that will tell me that Iyanifa wow, this is the one that has to do with you. There is no such thing as my own Odru. Like, okay, tell me my own Ejiogbe. Ejiogbe is Ejiogbe every part of this planet. There is no Ejiogbe that was designed for me. Take for instance, my Odrifa is a Jilbe. If any other person comes to do a divination of a Jilbe, Babalawos are still going to recite the same thing. It's pre-recorded information. We are reciting the same thing from now to 20 other centuries to come. Odrifa has been created and it has ended. The guidelines is there, spanning almost 400 essay. It has been recorded. The specific information for your life is you that you are going to co-create it based on that guideline. It's like if I gives you cement and block and gravel and it says build, and they say this is your house, so it's 1,000 square meters. Then somebody is asking, please, can you give me the specific house if I said I should build? If build based on your capacity, everybody is giving block in different parts of the world. What is the type of house that is allowed in your environment? Build that. If I should it go to the left or to the right, if I can guide you, but you are a co-creator, there is nothing in Odrifa that is specific to a person. There is no such thing. So if Ifa gives you 20 list of career based on the environment you are and the time of your existence, if Ifa says you can go into tech, what is considered tech today is not what was considered tech 50 years ago, 100 years ago, 200 years ago, 500 years ago. And Odrifa that came out for somebody 500 years ago is still the same thing that they are reciting to you today. That's why I said we need to learn how to put Ifa into our present day life as it applies to us in this time of life. There is no such thing in Ifa as a soulmate. Odrifa can tell you today that this person and this person aligns together. 2 years down the line, one of them can say, I no longer want to go on this journey. Does that mean Odrifa lied? No. That's why there is no such thing called soulmate. There is no such thing called this is the only career you can work with. There is no such thing like that. The WhatsApp number is pinned on your screen. Ifa gives you a bunch of guidelines. The guideline means you cannot move past this place, you cannot move, but you can play within this place. It's like children in a house. Play in the house, don't go outside the gate. There is no such thing as a child. You can only play in this sport. Titi can only play in that sport. Shade can only play in this sport. No. The house is big enough for everybody to play. The instruction is don't go outside. As long as you are still within this house, you are okay. That is the analysis that Ifa gives you. I was giving myself as an example. My Odrifa says you can be a Babalawo, you can walk in your spiritual calling. I started off as a herbalist. In fact, I started with fertility part of herbalism. And then I went into general herbalism. And from there, I went into herbal sexual health. And then I now went into learning the Odrifas to start to do divination. And then today, I am still an Ifa priestess, but I am focusing on teaching right now. There is no part of the Odru that will say, oh, Iyanifaiwa, your own part of Ifa is teaching. Ifa will take you on a journey per time, step by step. So please, let's drop that misconception that Ifa gives us specific details about you have to do this. No. Is a communication. We are co-creating. You can come into Ifa and say, my Odrifa says I'm going to your Odrifa can tell you that you are going to struggle with fertility. If I expect you to come to a conversation, I don't want to struggle with fertility, what do? Ifa tells you what to do so as not to struggle with fertility. But somebody will say, but your Odru already said you are going to struggle with fertility. Why don't you just accept it like that? That's the difference. Atori ẹni tí ò sunwọ̀n ṣe ni Ifá máa ń tún orí ṣe ni. Is your Odru that makes up your ori. Your Odru has said it, yes, but Ifá máa tún ṣe ni. It is fixed. You are co-creating it. You will accept all those guidelines, sit down and then co-create what you want. The Odrifa we read yesterday, which is we are going to read another essay of it today, that talks about Iwori Odi. Orunmila, go and bring the black book. Orunmila was the one that the divination was done for. Before the divination, there are always the first two lines. The first two lines of that Odrifa Iwore Odi, the first two lines said, kò sẹ́ni tí ò lè bí babaláwo lọ́mọ, kò sábíamọ tí ò lè bí babaláwo lọ́mọ. There is no woman of childbearing age that cannot give birth to an Ifa priest. Any woman of childbearing age can birth an Ifa priest if she wants to. That's what that Odrifa is telling you. Whatever it is that your Odrifa has said you can do, you can choose whichever one and do it. Is you that you will now choose, this is the one that I want to do. You will now sit down with your awo, they would analyze it. Wọ́n ní kò sẹ́ni tí ò lè bí Ọ̀rúnmìlà bàbá wa lọ́mọ. There is no woman of childbearing age that cannot give birth to Ọ̀rúnmìlà. If you want to, you will request for it. As long as your Odrifa is within that means, you will request for it. They said this divination, Adifa fún Ọ̀rúnmìlà, tó sọ pé òun fẹ́ mú ọ̀run wá sí ayé, kó mú ayé lọ sí ọ̀run. We made the divination for Ọ̀rúnmìlà, who said he wanted to bring heaven to earth and earth to heaven. The first two lines has already said there is no child that a woman of childbearing age cannot have. As long as you are of childbearing age, you can give birth to that child that you want. Page 186. So Ọ̀rúnmìlà already knows that kò sí ọmọ, kò sí obìnrin tó ń bímọ, abiyamọ tí ò lè bí Ọ̀rúnmìlà lọ́mọ. He says, Adífá fún Ọ̀rúnmìlà tí ó wí pé òun máa mú ọ̀run bọ̀ wá sáyé, òun máa mú ayé bọ̀ wá sọ́run. Kí ó bá lè ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ dandan. So that this request of Ọ̀rúnmìlà can be fulfilled, because it is within the Odrifa, the orí tí Ọ̀rúnmìlà yàn nílé ayé. It is within it, and he chose this is what I want. And Ifá says, so that it can be done surely. Why is there nobody here? Ifá says, so that it can be done surely. This and do this and do that. Is Ọ̀rúnmìlà that decided that within the scope of my Odu, this is what I want to do. My Odu says I can request anything. That is the Odrifa that birthed Ọ̀rúnmìlà. Come into this life and create anything you want. And Ọ̀rúnmìlà requested from Ifá, this is what I want to create, based on the capacity of what my Odu gave me. And they said, so that it can be done, go and make this Ebo and this Etutu. Ọ̀rúnmìlà could have had the capacity for this, and he says, I don't want it. But if Ọ̀rúnmìlà was requesting something outside of his capacity, they will tell him that it is not part of what you came to do on this earth, except you want to force something into being. And Ọ̀rúnmìlà went ahead, did the Ebo, and his request was fulfilled because it was in the capacity of what he was supposed to do. So please, Ifá does not give us unrealistic expectations. You can expect something from Ifá, but Ifá will give you what is in Ifá. Babalawo can only give you what is pre-recorded in Ifá. And I can beat my chest to it that on this planet today, if you look for people that are on social media, I don't know about Babas in the villages, that are analyzing Odrifa and breaking it down as it touches on different aspects of your life. Orí fi rán mi, ẹlẹ́dàá fi rán mi. That much I can say. But I will not analyze for you what is not in the Odrifa just to meet your expectation. I do not give people unrealistic expectation. Your name is not in Odrifa, so I cannot open an Odrifa and say this is what it says about you. Odrifa Iwore Odi, if this Odrifa bets anybody, it is the same information. You are the one that will now choose. Ní Babalawo ṣe máa ń sọ pé tó bá gba ibẹ̀ lọ o, tó bá gba ibẹ̀ lọ. If it passes that direction, if it aligns with you in that regard, this SS says this, Ole má gbabẹ̀ lọ, it might not align with you. There are millions of people that share the same Odu. Everybody gets to receive the same information. There is no such thing as Ejiogbe for Mrs. O forever, Ejiogbe for D, Ejiogbe for Pecky, Ejiogbe is Ejiogbe. Any planet you get into, not in Kaifa. Ejiogbe will give you the same thing. Ejiogbe will list maybe 16 different careers that you can do. You are the one that will now choose the one that is obtainable for you in this your lifetime, based on your environment and based on the resources that you have. If Ejiogbe says there is you can go into technology, 100 years ago there was no AI, the person would not have chosen AI. In 2026 there is AI, so if Ejiogbe says you can go into technology, you can choose AI in 2026. Ejiogbe is not going to say AI. There is nothing called AI in Ejiogbe. You are the one that is going to define technology based on where you are and what is obtainable in this time. Ifa is realistic. I hope I've been able to answer that question for those that have it today and those that are going to have it in the future. Your name is not in Odrifa. Iyanifa, please help me find that. Is it my mother-in-law that is doing me? And Ifa says, go and make Ebo. Any negativity that is coming will be dealt with. And you are now saying, no, Iyanifa, that's not the specific question I asked you. I did not say any negativity to be dealt with. I want you to tell me if it is my mother-in-law. Does Odrifa have your mother-in-law's name? No. If it is your mother-in-law that is disturbing you, what is the end goal? For you to be able to take away that negativity. If I will give the same instruction to everybody, make Ebo and take away the negativity. If I does not have your life story here with your name on it, it's not there. If you need the book on Odrifa, go to the Ifa College website, ifacollege.ng. ifacollege.ng. Check on the website, you will see the sacred text of Ifa Oroti Olodumare, so it is there on the website. Babalawo wa ba wa ka Odrifa Iwori Odi o. Oya. I have a meeting this morning, so we have to wrap up early. Odrifa Iwori Odi. Odrifa Iwori Odi. Please, I need you to speak up in official voice. Odrifa Iwori Odi. I need you to speak up. Yes, not in a tone that people will be saying, we cannot hear. Move away a little bit. Just Odrifa Iwori Odi. As we have always been doing, we are going to read it in the Yoruba text, translate it into English, extract the lessons and the blessings in this Odrifa, and explain. I would explain to you how you can apply this Odrifa to your everyday life. Oh yeah.
Ìwòrì òdí. Ifá ní alẹ́lẹ́ ti lẹ́ òun ò gbọ́n poroporo, ojú ọ̀gẹ̀dẹ̀ ti gan òun ò fẹ́ wọ̀sẹ̀wọ̀sẹ̀ ó kọ̀ọ̀kan lódò. Adífá fún ọba alára, èyí tí ń sunkún póhùn ò lẹ́ni, ẹbọláwó ni ó ṣe. Ó gbẹ́bọ ńbẹ̀, ó rúbọ, ó gbérú ọ̀pẹ̀, ó tù. Alára mo ríre, ajérò mo ríre, ire tó sọnù, ire ti dé. Ifá ní
slowly.
Ifá ní alẹ́lẹ́ ti lẹ́ òun ò gbọ́ poroporo.
Hold it. The introductory verse of this Odu says alẹ́lẹ́ ti lẹ́ òun ò gbọ́ poroporo. It means that it is night time. When it is night time, you are supposed to be hearing a sound in your backyard as your animals are going back inside, and they will be doing bro, bro, bro. They are running inside. They are running into the backyard. Once it's night time, all your animals that have gone to graze, they will come back. But this particular situation, they said it is night time. The person is not hearing any sound in their backyard. Their livestock and their animals are not coming back home. Their pets are not coming back home. Emma Carlo.
Ojú ọ̀gẹ̀dẹ̀ ti gan òun ò fẹ́ wọ̀sẹ̀wọ̀sẹ̀ ó kọ̀ọ̀kan lódò.
Now, that is a very thick Yoruba analysis, but let me explain it to you in English. What you are expecting, wọ́n ní ojú ọ̀gẹ̀dẹ̀ ó ti gan. Ọ̀gẹ̀dẹ̀ is something that is soft. Ọ̀gẹ̀dẹ̀ ó máa ń dẹ̀ ní ọ̀gẹ̀dẹ̀. Yoruba describe things the way it is. Ó dẹ̀. It is soft. Òun lọ́ṣe máa ń sọ pé kí la fi ń bọ ajé lótùfẹ́. Ẹran ọ̀gẹ̀dẹ̀ la fi ń bọ ajé lótùfẹ́. Kára tù wá, kára dẹ̀ wá pẹ̀sẹ̀. It means that what do we give to Ajé? in Ife. What is the sacrifice elements we bring to Aje? Banana is one of it. May our life be soft and tender and easy like the banana.
Àṣẹ.
So tó bá sọ pé ọ̀gẹ̀dẹ̀ ti gan, it means that it has become hard and strong, it has dried up. Is that what we are expecting from banana? That is the exact opposite of what we are expecting. In this situation, this person is experiencing the exact opposite of what is supposed to be. Emma Carlo.
Adífá fún ọba alára èyí tí ń sunkún póhùn ò lẹ́ni.
This divination was done for Oba Lara. Oba Lara was crying. Oba Lara was going through pain, was going through stress and challenges. He came to his Babalawo to say, Omo Leni, he doesn't have anybody, he doesn't have a support, he doesn't have anybody that is helping him. Things are not going the way he wants it to go. No, and nobody is even around to assist. This was what he came to make a divination about.
Ẹbọ wọn ni ó ṣe, ó gbẹ́bọ ńbẹ̀, ó rúbọ, ó gbérú ọ̀pẹ̀, ó tú.
Babalawo said he should make ebo and he should make etutu. He heard and he did it. They gave him etutu description, he heard and he did it.
Alára mo ríre, ajérò mo ríre, ire tó sọnù, ire ti dé.
Alara came back to say, the person that the divination came back for, Oba Lara, that the divination was done for. Oba Lara called out to the whole community of Alara. Alara is a community. Oba Lara is a king of Alara community. He called out to the whole of his community and says, Morireo, I have seen blessings. He called out to the community of Ajero. Ajero is another. Come and see, oh, I've seen blessings. The blessings he received was so much that he had to call on nations, even the nations that was not under him, to say, I have seen blessings. What was that last line?
Ire tó sọnù, ire tó sọnù, ire ti dé.
Wọ́n ní ire tó sọnù, ire ti dé. The blessings that he has lost has come back. Ire tó sọnù ti dé. The blessings that he has lost has come back. His livestock that he was not hearing anything, they have come back. Ọ̀gẹ̀dẹ̀ tó ti lé, tó ti gan, ó ti padà dẹ̀, ara ti tú, ara ti dẹ̀. After he made the ebo and the etutu that Ifa said you should make. Now, on surface level, this sounds like what? This sounds like, Ifa is going to give you blessing, Ifa is going to do. But there is something there that we should note. Ogede, he had the banana, but the banana became hard. It became stiff, it became dried. It wasn't representing what Ogede banana was supposed to represent. The situation you are looking for, you have it, but it is not looking like what it is supposed to be. Ifá ni atórí ẹni tí ò sunwọ̀n ṣe, ibi tí ò ti sunwọ̀n, Ifá ló máa tún ṣe. There are things that you are experiencing in your life. Those things are there. People are asking for marriage, husband and wife. You already have one, but it is not going the way you expect it to go. And Ifa might have been the one that told you that that husband is for you, that wife is for you, that career is for you, that business is for you. You might not be getting the result that is expected from it. You are still going to go back to the same Ifa and say, this is the situation, which is why I said that's the difference between Ifa and the unrealistic expectation that life gives and religion gives. Religion says, you ask them, what is the will of God for me? The will of God for you, take for instance in marriage, the will of God for you is Brother Sam. The moment you say I do to Brother Sam, religion doesn't want to hear anything again. You have to stay with Brother Sam for the rest of your life. Nobody wants to hear anything. Just go and do it. God has spoken. Ifa is not like that. That is unrealistic. Paula Adams, Mukinyo, Tiffany on YouTube, welcome. Dr. Yomi, Eku Jumo Ekaro, thank you for joining us on YouTube. Sharafa Adenola, thank you. Okay, wait. Sarafa Ade Olaiwola, thank you so much for joining us. Eshigoni Adupeo. Golden Light, Eshigoni. Sharafa, okay, somebody is asking a question. Hello, Yeye, please, I really need your help. I think I am Omoshun. You think you are Omoshun and now you are sick, you need help. Okay, please, the WhatsApp number will be posted in the comment section. Somebody had posted it before. Can you get it? If you can get it, let me know. Somebody has posted it before. If you can copy it, Sharafa, let me know. If not, I would ask somebody to repost it again in the comment section. That's not, I cannot answer that question in an open space like this. We will need to ask Ifa for your situation. Awo Aladura. The secret is hidden. Okay, I don't know what you're referring to, but thank you so much for joining us. Some of you have that situation. Religion says you are stuck with it. Ifa says no, you are not stuck with it. You can change it. You can fix it. There is direction in this life. You can fix it. Which is why Ifa is a GPS. GPS is a present day thing, is a continuous thing that is happening. A present day thing, a continuous thing that is happening to you. That is what your GPS is a present day thing that you are going through. What's the name of this person? Oluwadare, send a message to the WhatsApp number that is pinned on your screen right now. Ifa guides you in real time. Ifa guides you in real time. So even after receiving your Odrifa that breathed you in Igbodu, you are still required to do Idafa from time to time to find out why is this situation like this. Ifa has given me my guideline. Ifa says I will have a beautiful marriage and wonderful children. Now you have a beautiful marriage and wonderful children, but àwọn ọmọ yẹn wọ́n fi wọ́n dá ẹ láàmú, àwọn ọmọ yẹn ń ṣe wọ́n yọwọ́kọ́wọ́. Those children are stressing you out. They are not going in the direction you expect children that you are raising that way to go. You will go back and ask Ifa, which is why Ifa says the way yesterday is, today might not be like that. Which is why an Ifa priest will do his divination regularly. You will do your divination regularly. Come bring the fan. You will do your divination regularly to find out from Ifa, what is Ifa saying to me today? Within that guideline that you have received, what is Ifa saying today? So irrespective of what you are experiencing, irrespective of how soft or hard, whatever it is you are experiencing, you are asking Ifa questions per time. It's possible for you to receive blessings and for you to kick it away. Mrs. O Forever said something yesterday about prostituting her gift and her blessings. I shared something with you that happened during our Odun Ifa. A divination came to me that the blessings that Ifa was giving to me in the past, in the past. And the last part of that thing says, Ire tó ti sọnù ti padà wá. There are some of you here, Ifa has given you that thing that you require. O ti sọnù, o ti gbọ̀n dànù, you have thrown it away. Ifa gave you those blessings. Your Ori brought those blessings. Your Odu brought those blessings. You have kicked it away. Odu Ifa is not going to tell you while they are doing Odu Itefa for you that you have kicked it away. It is your continuous Idafa that is going to tell you, Oreomo, Oreoko, you have Ifa has sent you your husband before, Otifes Egbadanu. You have looked at him like, who are you? I cannot marry down, I want to marry up. And when Ifa brought your man, he was down. According to you people's analysis of up and down, I don't know who is drawing the analysis for you. Put it here. So you have to constantly check. The fact that you have done your Itefa and Ishefa does not mean you will never do Idafa again. No. It is a GPS. It gives you information in real life. Ifa cannot give you step-by-step information of your entire life in one place. You guys move here. Move this way. It will continue to give you in steps this direction today. When I started my journey in Ifa, I didn't know that I was going to create Ifa College. Ifa College was not even anywhere on the map at that time. Herbalism was what I thought I was going to focus on. If anybody ever told me, I said move to this side, lift the chair and come this way, please. If anybody ever told me that I'll be doing divination with Okwele, I know people were doing it, but it was never my choice. As a first choice, I would never have picked it. Never. I will not. Put your own at the back, in that corner. I would never have picked it as a first choice. But the GPS of Ifa has directed me to this point. So even within your Odrifa, the GPS of Ifa will still direct you to different places. And the places that Ifa is going to direct you in future is not what Odrifa can tell you today. When you get to that future, Ifa will give you that information at that time. That is what a GPS is. A GPS is not going to tell you before you get to a certain place, turn it here. Turn it here. You guys do what you're supposed to do so that I can focus on what I'm doing here. A GPS will not tell you from this point where you are going to turn to 5 miles away. No, when you are getting close to 5 miles with that spot in 5 miles away, that's when the GPS will say in 300 meters you will turn right. It will not tell you that in 10 miles you will turn left. So many things can still happen between now and 10 miles, which is why Ifa says beni sheri ola le ma ri be otun la mo ya won gan le ma sun ohun lo mu bring that thing bring it ohun lo mu babalawo ma difa ojoojúmọ́ ohun lo mu babalawo ma difa orun. Because the way today is, tomorrow might not be like that. When we get to tomorrow, we check again what's happening day after tomorrow. Despite the fact that we have already received the Odrifa that breathes us. Ifa says here that blessings that has been lost will be recovered. Now, let me explain something to you. Some people have lost blessings that cannot be recovered. That is it. Imagine a woman that was careless 18 years ago with a particular pregnancy. If she recovers a child today, that child is going to be born today. That child cannot be 18 years old again. That child cannot be 18 years old again. There are some things in life that is time sensitive and you do not want to miss it. There are some things in life that you cannot recover them in the fullness of what they represented in your life at that time. So you see this thing about losing blessings. Let's avoid it as much as we can. Let's avoid it as much as you can. I beg of you. There are certain blessings that you should not lose. Don't be careless in life. There are certain people that you should not lose. There are certain people that if you lose them, there is no replacement for them. There are 7 billion or 8 billion plus other people on this planet, but who that person is to you, you might not be able to recover it in this lifetime. If a person is careless with an organ of their body, recovering certain organs, the probability is very slim. So instead of waiting for you to lose it and then believing that Ifa will help you recover it, why don't you follow the instructions and the guidelines of Ifa not to lose it? This message is going out to empaths, people that are empaths. You are called to love people and take care of people and give to people. Religion has told you that you have to be kind. You should even be able to remove one of your eyeballs. If you remove one of your eyeballs for someone, have you ever seen where eyeball is growing back? You can cut your hair for someone because hair has the ability to grow back. You can cut your nail for someone. Nail has the ability to grow back. They can even do skin grafting for you to somebody else. Your skin has the ability to grow back. But if you remove your eyes for someone, if you remove your adult tooth for someone, it doesn't have the ability to grow back. There are certain things you do not give out. Àwọn nǹkan wà tí èèyàn kì í fi ṣe ìtọrẹ àánú. There are certain blessings that if I will give you that you are not supposed to give out to anybody. It doesn't make you a kind person. It makes you a stupid person. And some of you, those blessings cannot be recovered. I don't know if science has graduated to the point where they are able to put artificial eyes in somebody's eyes and the person will see properly. Who is this person typing number in my comment section? What's this? What's going on with you? Mommy, they let me you know. Kilo sọ bó ṣẹlẹ̀. She's typing her account number. Kó lọ sí microfinance bank lọ type account number. Àwọn lápò gba account number. Á dẹ̀ lọ fún wọn níbẹ̀. I've blocked her jàre. Mommy ẹnìkan dẹ̀ nìyẹn o. I don't know if there's any part of science or medical science that has been able to grow human eyes back or replace it with artificial eyes like they have artificial leg. I don't know. But this is to tell us that there are certain things that you can give out. If God allows you to give it out, there are some ire téèyàn kì í fi tọrẹ. There are some ire that you don't have any blessing sharing with anybody. It is for you. If you lose it, also if you lose it, you have lost it. You are the one that decided to lose it. Ifa does not recognize it as, oh, you have given it to come back to you. It's not everything you give that will come back to you. Some things you gave, it is a waste. You lost it, you misplaced it, you threw it away, you literally dashed it out. You gave it out to somebody willingly. It's not coming back to you from anywhere. That is why you need wisdom and guideline on this journey every day, because the way today is, tomorrow might not be like that. If you did not pick anything from this, endeavor to find out information per time and don't lose your blessing in the name of the boy is nice, the girl is nice. Àwọn tó sọ pé the boy is nice, àpà ló ń jẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀, wọ́n mọ nǹkan tó ń sọ. The boy is nice in Yoruba is a wasteful child. If society terms you as nice, àpànìyàn is because they can take advantage of you. They can take away from you without you blinking, because you say yes to everything. That's why society will say you are nice. That is why society will say you are nice. It is not a way of saying somebody is good. The only thing that is good to general society is the things that they can take advantage of, that they can get at a lower, they can get high value for low price. Is when they think they are cheating you and taking advantage of you. That is when you are a good supplier and a good vendor. But the moment you know how to place value on what you are giving out, you become, this person is even, don't they understand the situation of Nigeria? Don't they this and this? It's because they can no longer take advantage. And that's how you lose blessings. That is how Ifa says, and worry come and son. Some of them can be recovered, but not everything can be recovered. Let's stress that part. For every blessing that we have lost, either knowingly or unknowingly, for every blessing that we have thrown away ourselves, for the one that we have been tricked out. Some of you have been tricked out of your blessings. Last share Edumare, Ifa will bring everything back to us in abundance. Ajay will bring everything back to us in abundance. Àwọn tó láyé, àwọn tó nílẹ̀, they will bring everything back to us in abundance. Last share Edumare. They will bring, tell her to be where I can see her. They will bring everything back to us in abundance. Last share Edumare. Somebody is asking a question on YouTube. The person says, is it a question or a comment? The person says, what does it mean if one has been summoned by the Marine Kingdom, but she rejected their offer? I don't even know what you mean by Marine Kingdom. What's the meaning of Marine Kingdom? How do they summon someone? Who told you that they summoned you? How did you hear their summon? What offer did they give you? How did you reject it? This is there are so many things involved in this question that I cannot answer because I don't understand the back. I don't understand the back story. So if you need a specific answer and you are the one in question, just send a message to the WhatsApp number and then we will break it down. There's so many things involved in what you said right now that I cannot just give you a general answer in the comment section. Is that okay? Tiffany says it is our responsibility to develop our blessing. We are told we are getting the blessings we are told we are getting in divination. We are always having to clean our pots and build and develop our blessings through routine divination. Through routine divination, our blessings are our compass through life. If we miss it if we do not follow the divine advice and guidance asked for. I say Ogbo Ato to you, where that wisdom came from, Ifa will continue to replenish it. Last year, Edumare. Please let me say this for the upturn time. I do not have a WhatsApp group. Anybody that is creating WhatsApp group and calling it Ifa College group, you're on your own. I do not have a WhatsApp group. We are running a standard college that is waiting to be approved as a university. Have WhatsApp group. If you want to learn, the school website, go to the website. The WhatsApp number is for you to be able to personally send a message to Iyanifa Ewa for divination and consultation. The channel is there. It's not a group, it's a channel where you get information. You cannot comment on a channel, you can only react. You do not know other members of a channel. It is just a channel. Please, I do not have WhatsApp group. Ifa College does not have WhatsApp group. I don't do it in any form that it comes. You are shaking this thing. So please, just like Tiffany said, the realization of the blessings that Ifa gives you depends on you. You are co-creating that. You are co-creating that. Call her. You have a part to play. Follow the instruction. Don't lose your blessings. Do not lose your blessings. You need wisdom. There is no Ebo and Etutu that will say, you will not lose. Let me make Ebo so that my blessing will not be lost. Yes. But you also have a part to play so that your blessings will not be lost. Ewaka SKG Odrifa. So this Odrifa, you can apply it to every aspect of your life. Look at the people around you. Start to analyze the people around you that are always happy when you are in a vulnerable state that they can take away from you. The only reason they love you and they are happy with you is because you are a giver. You get to give a lot. If you are an empath and a giver and you are surrounded by people, I've said it before, the people you are surrounded by, they are not your friends or family. That crowd that is following you is because you are an empath, it's because you are a giver. You need to understand that. I've said this on this live streaming before. I'm sure a lot of you don't like it. 90% of you people that are watching me on YouTube, on Instagram, on Facebook, on whatever platform you are watching me for, and on my WhatsApp, you don't love me. You don't care about me. I know that. You are here because there's something you are gaining from here that you are not likely to get somewhere else. If I do not show up, the only reason you are bothered is because you did not learn what you wanted to learn today. Not because you care about me and my well-being. I know that already. So I'm not going to allow emotions from you to make me do to you what is going to cross boundary for me. No. I can handpick and know the people that genuinely love me and care about me. Those are the ones that I push to. Every other person has a general boundary limit of what I give you. I'm here to fulfill an assignment. I'm not here because I love you. I'm here because I have a job to do and I'm doing it. And if it comes across to you as love, let's call it that. If you come to support this live streaming, you are playing your part in this journey of Ifa. Your Erumoles are seeing the part that you are playing. It's not me you are doing it for. Ishe Erumole Laji John She. My children cannot own Ifa. I don't own Ifa. It's not my thing. We are just, if my children take over this, it's because they have been called to do it. It's a job. You understand? So I need you to, people that are empaths, people that are philanthropists, people that are givers, people that are kind-hearted, I need you to understand that 90% of the people around you, they do not love you. They love what they get from you. Establish that. So that when they are showing their gratitude, don't take it from a place of love. Take it from a place of, I'm doing something for people and I will get something in return from it, from wherever it is that my ancestors says that is coming from. This says yes, sometimes you are learning you are learning the hard way. That is what it is. Oh, don't learn the hard way. Learn this simple way I'm teaching you. It is what it is. So the moment you understand that, you are able to place boundaries on your blessings, boundaries on your resources, so that you do not be the one that is losing your resources and kicking your blessings away. Let's listen to the second essay of that Odu. Just read the essay. Read the essay.
Èyí ni ẹsẹ̀ kejì nínú odù Ifá Ìwòrì Òdí.
Ìwòrì Òdí.
Ifá ní ìwòrì òdí ẹ bá lùyàn, ọmọ kékeré ní kíra wọn wéléńjẹ, àwọn àgbà wọn á sì kíra wọn kìràkìtà. Adífá fún Ọ̀rúnmìlà ọ̀pìtàn, bàbá ń lọ rèé bá kú ṣọ̀rẹ́, ẹbọláwó ni ó máa mú ṣe. Ikú tó bá délé awo má máa pawó, àrùn tó bá délé awo má máa ṣáwó. Òkèrè tété ni bídì, ibi ó yá máa lọ.
Àṣẹ. Ó yẹ bá wa kà á ní díẹ̀ lẹ́sẹ̀ díẹ̀.
Ifá ní ìwòrì òdí ẹ bá lùyàn, ọmọ kékeré ní kíra wọn wéléńjẹ, àwọn àgbà wọn á sì kíra wọn kìràkìtà. Adífá fún Ọ̀rúnmìlà ọ̀pìtàn, Ifá ń lọ rèé bá kú ṣọ̀rẹ́.
Wọ́n ní nínú ẹsẹ̀ Ifá yẹn, ẹsẹ̀ Ifá was describing different stages of life. Ẹsẹ̀ Ifá yẹn describe the stage of life of a child. Wọ́n ní ọmọ kékeré ní kíra wọn wéléńjẹ, àgbàlagbà sì máa kíra wọn kìràkìtà. Even if you don't know the meaning of wéléńjẹ, you know the meaning of kìràkìtà. Tó bá léèyàn ń sá kìràkìtà nílé ayé, the person is running up and down. Children will greet themselves merrily and smoothly. They don't have anything they are thinking about in this life. They will see their friends and they can spend 2 hours there just playing with their friends. They don't have anything they are thinking about. They don't have cares and responsibility in this life. Àgbàlagbà ló ń kíra wọn kìràkìtà. Kìràkìtà means you are running helter-skelter. When we as adults, when we are greeting each other, we are on a run and a race. Like, hello, how you doing? Yes, I checked on you, I'm going. You end the call before. I'm the one that called. Why is she in a hurry to end the call? She has things to do. We have not seen you in the last few days. Okay. The mountain in front of us is what is stopping us from seeing the mountain at the other side. The mountain in front of us is climbing high every day like this, that we cannot even see the mountain that is on the other side again. That's how adults greet themselves, different stages of life. Kí ni Ifá sọ lẹ́yìn tí kíkí yẹn?
Adífá fún Ọ̀rúnmìlà ọ̀pìtàn.
We made a divination for Ọ̀rúnmìlà ọ̀pìtàn. Ọ̀rúnmìlà the historian.
Ifá ń lọ rèé bá kú ṣọ̀rẹ́.
Ọ̀rúnmìlà was going to make friends with Ikú. Ikú is the D word for unalive. You know the D word for unalive? That is Ikú. Ikú is an ajogun, and it is the D word for unalive. You already know what I'm saying. Ifá was, please don't type that in the comment section. Really? You are going to type it in the comment. I'm describing it this way. You think I don't know the word? There are some words that are not allowed. You already know that. Ejo. There are some words that are not allowed. Please. Ifá was going to, Ọ̀rúnmìlà was going to make friends with Ikú. Now, if anybody, people will be wondering, make friends with Ikú. Why would I want to make friends with Ikú? Why would I want to make friends with the spirit of unalive? Is wisdom. You are looking at it like, this is the one that they said is coming to catch me. Let's move closer. Let me see you from inside out. Let me talk about, let me think. We are come. The two of us have to get into a covenant. We have to enter into a partnership. What do you want? I give it to you. You are not going to disturb me. I know you don't like me, and me too, I don't like you, but let's have a conversation. I don't want you to disturb me. What do you want? Let's make a covenant together. I will keep my side, you will keep your side. You will leave me and my family alone. Go to other places. Orunmila sat down and had conversation of wisdom. Your Odrifa has told you certain things that is likely to be your health challenges in future. Instead of you to sit down and have a conversation, Odrifa says you are likely to have diabetes in future. Sit down and have a conversation with diabetes. Pé wá báwo ló ṣe jẹ́, báwo ló ṣe ń ṣe wọ́n. This is bóun ṣe ń ṣe wọ́n ní bó. Okay, now let you and I have a covenant. Insulin spike abi, I will not eat XYZ ABC. Ṣebí nǹkan tó fẹ́ nìyẹn. I'm going to do my part. I am doing my part now. A meeting ṣe, I am following the part. You are not allowed to come anywhere near me. I have had a conversation with you. I've sat down. We have analyzed you. You have told me who you are. I've told you who I am. We have reached this middle line compromise. I'm going to do my part. I will eat healthy. I will exercise healthy. I will sleep well, and I will do my elbow. Àwa bí ìrandíran ẹ̀ kankan dá kó o ya lé mi títí mo fi máa kúrò nílé ayé yìí. Diabetes ṣó ti gbọ́. I am having a conversation with you right now. On no account will you come near my life, no matter how long I stay on this planet. You see, that is how Ifa works. That is how you take Odrifa and you apply it to your everyday life. Wọ́n ní adífá fún Ọ̀rúnmìlà, bàbá ń lọ rèé yan ikú lọ́rẹ̀ẹ́. Ọ̀rúnmìlà, the wise one, was going to make Iku his friend. Not friend so that he can unalive him, friend so that he can. I need to understand you. How do you work? Negotiation and agreement. Thank you. I need to understand you. How do you work? Which is why I said, I will repeat it again. There is no health condition, there is no medical condition, there is no financial condition called old age. We are contributing money for mama is their old age. You can give to your elders in your old age, not contribute for them to the point that they become a liability on you and they cannot do anything with their life in old age. Kí ló fàárọ̀ ọjọ́ wọn ṣe? What were they doing in the morning and afternoon of their life? Old age is going to come. It is now that we are going to be having a conversation with old age. But old age, you come. Let's analyze. What are you? What are the problems that people are likely to have in the old age? Financial problem, health problem, companionship problem, whatever problem. Old age is when people experience loneliness the most because they must have maybe been estranged from the partners they started life with or lost the partners that they started life with. These are reality of old age. Sit down in this time and have a conversation with your older self and tell your older self, this is what I want you to look like. You are going to be healthy, you are going to have money. You are not going to be lonely because if you are somebody that needs people, in case your partner is gone, you will tell yourself in old age it's okay to love again. And if you don't want to love again, what do you need as companionship in that old age in case your partner is no longer there? Ṣọmọ ló fẹ́ adopt ni, ṣé pet ló fẹ́ ní ni? Do you want to be going from one child to another, spending 6 months there with their children and their grandchildren if your house is open? Do you want to volunteer in a place? Prepare for that old age. Have conversation with it. Old age is not your enemy. It is not your enemy. It is inevitable. Bring it into this reality and have a conversation with it. So that you will not get old and you'll be wondering how did you get here. How you got here is every step you have been taking from now. You will sit down and have health conversation with your old age. Odrifa says this is what is likely to happen. Let's start to take care of it from here. I want to be able to climb 21 steps in my old age. You start to speak to your knee and your legs and your calves and your thighs and your whole body, core and strength from today. You will spare 1 hour every day to walk. Teach your leg to walk so that in old age your leg understands that people can walk, especially those of you that are in countries where between this place and this place you want to drive car in AC so that everybody can see that you have car. Your leg is no longer working. Meanwhile, at age 1.5, when you are not walking yet and still crawling, your mother was running up and down. Hey, what happened though? What was wrong with the leg? Only for that leg to walk, and then you are not using it again. Then in old age, you will now be somebody's child that is supposed to be running around and playing ball. Will now be holding you by the hand. Grandma egbesesibi, grandpa egbesesibi. You have become a burden on another young child that is supposed to enjoy their childhood. Now, there are inevitable circumstances, but I'm talking about you do the one that you can control. Iku is inevitable at the end of the day. So Orunmila was not saying he's making friends with Iku so that he will not be unalive again. No, it will come, but not in a rush. There are certain things you can control. There are certain things you can negotiate and build for. Start to do it right now. It depends on you. If you think, I've made Ebo and Etutu, if I cannot make me sick, you have made Ebo and Etutu. Continue eating hamburger and kilo tun kò tó máa jẹ.
Fries.
Continue eating it. Continue to eat it. When your friends are skipping and taking a walk, be cruising in Maserati from one spot to another. Ìwọ ló ní owó ẹ ló fi rà. You are the owner of the Maserati. Drive it from here to here. Don't walk on your leg. When people are going to gym, you carry ring lights and just take dumbbell and do like this. Just 3 seconds to record video. I see them in the gym. They will just carry the 3 seconds. What they are there to do is record video. So you will do it like this. You can never find them doing 5 reps or 3 reps of one exercise. You will not see them there. All they are going to do is record video. They can record 10 different machines in a day. That's what they came to do. And then you will see them work out again. Old age will tell us the difference. Don't worry. The exam you are writing today, the result is waiting for you on your 70th and 80th birthday. We will grow old to see you. I will see you in old age. You will not contribute only. We will wait for you there. You think you are deceiving somebody now? Old age is the result of your exam that you are writing now. Spiritually and physically, take care of yourself. Orunmila had a conversation with Iku. Please continue.
Ẹbọ làwọn ni ó máa mú ṣe. Ikú tó o bá délé àwo máa pawó. Àrùn tó o bá délé àwo máa ṣáwó.
After Orunmila had conversation with Iku, Iku said, "Is Ebo that I want." Orunmila gave Iku the Ebo that he wants. Eshu, remember Eshu, we take your Ebo and give it to the Ajugun. Iku is one of them. Now that I've given you what you want, don't enter into the house of Awo. That's my house. So I'm the head of Awo. That's my house. Don't enter into my house. And you and anything that looks like you, go and tell your twin brother Arun, sickness, disease, don't come near my house. You see this Awo house, we have given you what you want. We have an agreement. Don't worry, we too will not walk in the berebere of Iku. We will not risk our life like. Hey, there's one guy on YouTube that does a show. He shows people that go on the edge, that live like they take some kind of risky sports exercise. He calls them original white people or something like that. I don't know how many of you guys have seen that. I've seen his video. He says on another episode of original white people that don't care about life or something. I can't be the only one that has seen that guy. He shows extreme sports. Maybe he calls them original white people or something. So he describes the white people with one adjective that makes it look like they are just on the edge. I see certain videos, you people will be going to the edge of Kinikan. Omiawa mashonle lori bike. Chile ageti sunini. What if they now say, in the history of this game and sports, this is the first time it has ever... You want them to use your life to say story of this is the first time it has ever happened. What are you looking for there? You are not going to... You have given Ebo to Iku. You are not going to live life on the edge and be hoping you will not fall down. stand in the middle of the road and walk where even if you fall, you will stand up, not you will fall off. Give ample space in life. You have given able to Iku. You to play your part. Protect yourself. Physically run away from environment that you know that is not. Please wake up. Physically move away from environments that you know that does not favor you. Take yourself out of relationships and situations. I told you to call her. Take yourself out of relationships and situations that is life-threatening. That is your part that you have to play. Turn this thing on and come here. That is the part that you have to play. You have a part to play. I've said this thing a couple of times. It was gotten from a clip of an interview that Yomi Fashlan so had. In that interview, he said, Toba ni ko jori erin ko má bàa kú jẹ. Toba ni ko jori àkàlàmàgbò ko má bàa kú kó jẹ. Wọ́n ní tó bá kú gbé nìyẹn. If they ask you to eat the head of an elephant so that you will not be unalive, eat it. If they ask you to eat the head of a whatever animal so that you will not be unalive, eat it. If you allow life to cut you short, that's the end. There is no replacement, there is no calling back. There is no elbow that can bring you back. You have gone, you have gone. Lord, that's the end of it. The responsibility to protect yourself is also there for you. After you have made Ebo and Etutu, you also have a part to play in your everyday life. That is why I said it at the beginning, you are a co-creator of your destiny. Orunmila looked for the things that could. Orunmila knew his purpose on this earth. He went around to analyze the things that might stop that purpose and cut that purpose, which is what? Kneel down at that place. Nice man. Munche, call me by Orojo. Orunmila knows his purpose in this life, what he has come here to do. And he knows the things that might stop it, that might limit it, that might inhibit it. Arun is one of them. Sickness, untimely passing, Iku is one of them. Poverty is one of them. Different things like that. Orunmila, we analyze them one by one and have a conversation with them. Me, I came here to do something. I came to this life to fulfill something. I recognize the presence of all of you. Let's have a conversation. What do you want so that you will not disturb me? He gives them what he wants. What are the things that is likely to be the weapon that you are going to use? Let me know them and stay away from them. I'm staying away from you. I've given you what you want. You to stay away from me. Let me do what I came here to do. If you have not started to analyze that life like that as an adult, you are living like a child that is just waiting for what will happen. When it happens, we will take care of it. There are some things you will not be able to take care of when it happens. When unalive happens untimely, there is nothing you can do to take care of it. If sickness and disease hits in hard and full force, sometimes there is nothing you can do to take care of it. Or the resources that it will take, you might not have it. So before it happens, I told you, I said, Ifa is not just about living life and living long life. Ifa is about the quality of life that you live. Quality of life. There is a better quality of life than what you are living right now. If you apply Ifa into this, your modern day life, you will realize it. Better quality of life. Preventive healthcare is better than curative healthcare. Preventing certain things is better than running. Kirakita. Running kirakita to look for a solution. Some of you, maybe it's trauma. You like to be on the edge. You like to live your life like, something almost happened, you dodged it. I don't know what adrenaline is going on in you people. Some of us don't want it. I don't want to be in a situation the car almost somersaulted and the house almost. I don't want it. Some of us don't want it. I don't want to have to come to this live stream and give a testimony of the car now somersaulted 24 times. God now saved him out of the car. He now scratched a little bit, but he did not end up. What happened to you just driving and reaching your destination in peace and in joy? What happens to us normalizing that we can thank God that we woke up today, life was smooth and we went to sleep? Religion is what got us to that point. It's religion that has now elaborated and focused on when you are giving a testimony, it has to be dramatic. That's why chosen people are thriving. Àwọn tó ti fi orí wọn, ọpọlọ tó wà nínú orí wọn, wọ́n ti fi gba. Is an insult to say wọ́n change ẹ̀ fún tẹja, torí ẹja gbọ́ngbọ́n jù yẹn lọ. They will now come and say, when her husband was going, the armed robber now tied him. The armed robber now gave him 500 bullets. He did now, nothing now happened to him. The wind of choosing just came and carried it. Please, where the 500 bullets land? In this Lagos. And the rest of us did not hear the sound. Your husband is the only one that. And when you look at the people that are giving this testimony, I'm wondering why somebody will carry metal and go and meet those people 500 kilometer fegba lọ́wọ́ wọn. What do they have that they want to collect? Politician is not saying that somebody came with 500 bullets. Billionaire CEO is not saying that. If you see the people that are talking, if you give them one able like this, gba wọ́n máa ṣubú kò ń ṣe tẹ́ ẹ bá gbọ́ wọn ṣì ń gbáyàn lè jábọ́. Tí nǹkan kan bá ń dún lápò wọn, worowóró tó ń dún yẹn òkúta ni, kò ń ṣe coins. But religion has normalized this. If you want to give a testimony, you have to add salt and pepper, make it dramatic. They now look like, wow, this looks like what God can do. God cannot give you a life that is just applied for a job. Look at the one that the testimonies that people gave yesterday, read that they gave during the live streaming yesterday. You cannot just have that one. Your life cannot just go smoothly like a fancy life. No, everything has to first turn upside down. You have to suffer, especially if you are black. You will now add competition on suffering. If you know what they went through when they were younger, they could not drink garri for 7 days. Even water they could not buy. Somebody will now look at you. Your own family even had garri in their own family. They did not even. You people are now competing with suffering. It has now become a challenge. Who will win? Who suffered the most? I don't want it. Some of us don't want it. We don't. We want good quality life. We want to be able to see the problem in future and address it today and avoid it. We want our area to be centered around, I saw it in future and I avoided it. We do not want to be old people who will grow up and say, as we were walking on the road, and then they almost fell down. We don't want to be the one that almost fell down. We want to be the old people that we say, grandma, I saw you yesterday when you were jogging. We want to be the one to say, when I went to the sports center and I was jogging, I met somebody there. He's the young CEO of this new company. We connected while we were jogging. While we were on a flight, we met the CEO of XYZ. That's what we want to talk about. We don't want to be talking about and the car somersaulted 21 times and nobody's life, but the car somersaulted and was ruined. Is that not somebody's car? Let's thank God. It's only the car that spoiled. A human being is alive. That car that spoiled, is it not somebody's money that has gone to ruin? The whole house burnt, but they thank God that nobody was involved. That house that burned, the property that was in it, must life be like that? Orunmila had a conversation with Iku. Orunmila said, sit down, let us reason together. That's the only reason together that you are supposed to be doing now. Let's reason together and say, I know the time will come when we have to answer your call, but between me and you is not now. I have work to do, plenty of work. What do you want? You want ebo? Oh yeah, I've given you the ebo. You to tell me what you want. Iku will tell you, stop over drinking, stop over speeding, stop staying in a relationship where one man will throw chair at you today, will throw kinikon at you tomorrow, and you will be dodging it, and every day you'll be saying, ah yeah, your husband has issue, you now dodge a slap. If you want to go to a boxing ring and go and fight for it and make money and make fame for yourself, tija ba won eja, if you feel like you want to be beaten, go to, at least even if they win you and they beat you, people will have watched you on national TV. Your name will have gone in record that you challenged Muhammad Ali's family member. Abi, who is the person that is reigning now? Ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ń jẹ̀ṣẹ́, àwọn wo ló ń jẹ̀ṣẹ́ gbowó báyìí? Ẹ lọ jẹ̀ṣẹ́ gbowó. Not kìíní kan. No. Have a conversation with these things and avoid it. Iku said, stay away from my lane. I will stay away from your lane. What do you want? I want to live long. I have old age to still work. So let's Anthony Joshua ló ní ó ní pé kó lọ bájà báyìí. Challenge Anthony Joshua. Let it go down in history that you shared the same ring with Anthony Joshua. Tó bá fẹ́ kó nà ẹ́. If Anthony Joshua beats you, we will know that they beat you for fame. Not sitting down in one house. Ẹnìkan gba ẹ lójú lẹ́nìí pa ẹ lọ́la. Wọ́n ní tójú ẹ̀ ò bá fọ́ á máa wò bye. Stay away from that. You will not stay inside that and expect that Iku will not come. Oh my danger come faster than it's supposed to come. You will have conversation with Arun Onishemi Onishomomi. If you have given ebo to Arun, which is sickness and disease, then you will now sit down yourself and analyze. You will now sit down yourself and analyze, where can sickness come from? You begin to take care of your environment. What sicknesses is likely to come for you? You will sit down and analyze those sicknesses and avoid them. If they say hypertension, high blood pressure, how do people develop high blood pressure? What are the things that happen? You start to stay away from those things. Some of you, your Odrifa had said, they said the person cannot fight Anthony Joshua. Anthony Joshua has resigned. Somebody will shall be there in the ring. Somebody, they said Tyson kini kan wà ńbẹ̀, ẹ ṣáà lọ jàjà tó máa fún yín lówó, tó máa fún yín lórúkọ. Don't fight somebody's son inside your house and somebody's daughter. Go, you want them to beat you, go and get beaten for fame. At least you will become popular. Not you. Please, back, in the name of love. In the name of love. It does not make it. You are putting yourself as real. If Iku takes you, we will not. You are the one that allowed Iku to take you. So please, I'm analyzing these things like this so that it will stick with you. Some of you, your Odrifa talks about mental health issues. Don't do anything that will compromise your stability of mind. Ifa has already said it. Sit down with mental health and have a conversation. How do you how do you get into people's lives? What are the things that people are careless about that gets them into certain mental state? Aside from the fact that we know that it's hereditary for some people. And if you have seen signs of it being hereditary, sit down and have a conversation. How do you manage it so that it does not exaggerate? How do you take care of it so that it will go away? You will learn those things. And then you will tell it, Ebo, Neo, I've given you Ebo, don't come near me. I've played my part, you go and play your own part. Me, I will play my own part. And you will have that negotiation with, and you will go. I beg of you. Life is very simple and straightforward with Ifa. Don't complicate things for yourself. And the responsibility is not on Ifa. I've prayed. Ifa will do it. Don't do anything that will compromise your mental health stability. That one should be pinned. We should frame it. Ifa has already said, your emotions can be all over the place, and it can lead you to this, it can lead you to that. You check your emotion. Have a conversation with your emotion. Go and study and see how emotions has messed up people. You will now sit down and say no. Give ebo to whom ebo is due. Then have a conversation with yourself. What is my own part to make sure that this doesn't happen to me? Eka Obifa Yeton, Shatikatan.
Òkèrè tètè ni bídì. Ibi ó yá máa lọ.
Ọ̀rúnmìlà ní after Ọ̀rúnmìlà has given his ebo, Ọ̀rúnmìlà has understood where Iku is coming from and what Iku does. Ọ̀rúnmìlà said, I have given the ebo and I've played my part to take myself away. Ọ̀rúnmìlà could confidently say, òkèrè tètè níbi ní ibi tí ní kí ibi máa lọ. Òkèrè tètè ní kí ibi máa lọ. Ikú àtàrùn ẹ má yà sí sàkání ní òkèrè tètè ní. Ọ̀rúnmìlà could say that far away, that is the home of Iku and Arun. Oya, go far away. You cannot stay around me again. I've given you the ebo that is due for you, and I've played my own part. I will make sure that I do not walk in the. Now that we have had a conversation, you can now go and go far away. Òkèrè tètè ní bídì. Kí àrùn máa lọ, kíkú máa lọ. I've given you what you want. I've taken your instruction. Now you can go far away from me. Sit down and have a conversation with poverty. Ìran mẹ́ta ò kì í tòṣì, ìran tí ẹni ìran kẹta ní fámílì ẹ̀ tó ń tòṣì lọ báyìí, kí Lédùmarè má jẹ́ ká tòṣì o. 3 consecutive generations is not supposed to be poor. Poverty should not be passed on from generation to generation. Some of you are experiencing, move there. Did you hear me? You, this way. Some of you are experiencing, you are the 3rd generation in your family that is experiencing poverty again. Sit down and have a conversation with poverty. Why exactly do you attack people? What are the things what are the characteristics of people that you attack? What is it? How do people become a member of your circle? Can we have a conversation? I'm asking you this because I don't want you. What are the things that you hate, that you will see and you will not want to come around me? Find that conversation. If I says give ebo and etutu, give ebo and etutu. Now sit down and find out. Once you have that conversation, play your own part and send it away. It is an intentional thing. It's not something that is going to happen per chance. Why did your grandfather end up in poverty? And your great-grandfather and your father? Look at the patterns of their life and what was repeated. Now fix it. Sit down and intentionally address that thing headlong. Sit down and have a physical conversation. I'm not saying this to sound comic. Have a real life conversation with this thing. There is a particular pattern that has been occurring with your life. Sit down and address that pattern. Kí ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀ gangan? Why has this been happening? Analyze it, research it, study about it, find out about it. How have you been creating an enabling environment for that to happen? Some of your father, they were not poor because they did not make money. They were poor because Jesus told them that they can remove their eyes for their brother. Because Jesus taught them that they can lay their life for their friends. Because Jesus taught them that joy is Jesus first, yourself last, and others in between. So you will give your 10% tithe and offering, first fruits offering, give sacrificial offering, building projects, mission projects. Look at everything we are counting on. 21 envelope. Every Sunday service you have given to Jesus. Then you are not going to look for others to give. What is left of you is small like that, and you're asking me why you are poor. Your salary is 100k. 10,000 naira has gone into tithe. 10,000 naira into offering. Mission project 5,000. First fruits of the year. That one is even your entire salary in 12 months. You have carried the whole one. You have given them. Special offering. Pastor is doing birthday. We are supporting ministry material. Nínú 100k sha. your 80,000 has gone to the church by faith. Then you will still remove extra the day the Spirit of God moves you during Sunday service. You will go and sow a seed into what pastor is saying. And at the end of the day, oku 15,000. Out of that 15,000, you barely pay your bill, and you're asking me why you are poor. I'm just saying, sit down and have a conversation. I'm not saying don't give your tithe and offering. If I does not need it, because got to move. But can we have a conversation with poverty the way that Orunmila had conversation with Iku? They said Orunmila went to make friends with Iku, not because he wanted Iku to take him away, but because he wanted to be able to analyze Iku the way that can only be analyzed from an inside point of view. You make friends with somebody to understand the person. Orunmila wanted to understand Iku. How do you work? How do you operate? How does it? The moment Orunmila find out this is how Iku works, this is how Orunmila gave Iku what he needed. Ode late, you know, okay, tete. Orunmila sent Iku and Arun far away. Sit down and make friends with that your situation and analyze it from an inside point of view. Hold on. From an inside point of view, make friends and analyze it. And then when you are done analyzing it, find out how your forefathers kept on rambling in it. What did they do wrong? You will understand that your immediate father and mother, that's why Yajo and Baba Ajo, they gave too much. There is bread to eat, there is seed to sow. They took their bread that they were supposed to eat, they went to sow it. If you sow bread, you are not going to reap anything now. Your bread is not going to germinate. You just made yourself hungry. If somebody cooked rice and gave you cooked rice to eat, you now carry cooked rice and you go and plant it, and you scatter your bowl of cooked rice all over the ground, it's not going to germinate. It's going to rot. No matter the rain and the manure, cooked rice will not germinate. Cooked rice is for you to eat. Eat it, let it go into your stomach and let it give you energy. You will be hungry, you won't have energy, yet nothing will grow. Show for me both sides. You have lost in both sides. That's why some of your forefathers ended up in poverty, especially those of them that followed religion like somebody borrowed their sense. You need to analyze bread that I'm supposed to eat and seed that I'm supposed to sow. If you compare bread that you will eat and seed to sow, your bread is more than your seed. Life is telling you something. Look at what we harvest and eat in corn. Look at the big crops that we harvest and we eat. Look at the small seeds that we sow. The one that life gave you to eat is always more than the one that they give you to sow. The person that is requesting for you to sow more than you are eating, 419 olè ní bàráwò ní olè ní ó fẹ́ fi búrẹ́dì kó ẹ lómi ọbẹ̀ jẹ ni. There is nothing in life that says what you have to sow should be more than what you are eating. Is a lie. That's how people ended up in poverty. Our reward is in heaven. That's how they made people comfortable in poverty. I would rather have Jesus than anything this world affords to give, than to be the king of a vast domain. That's how people ended up in poverty. How can you say I would rather have Jesus than everything that this world can afford to give? I would rather have Jesus than to be the king of a vast domain, or to live in a mansion and drive Maserati. That's how they took all your possession from you and gave you Jesus. You would rather have Jesus than clothes to wear. Swallow. Carry it and leave it for those of us. Comfortable lórí irọ́. If you rather have Jesus, I used to say it even in church. The day you get born again, in between, those of you that are meeting me for the first time, I was an assistant pastor in Christ Embassy Church and Pastor Chris Oyakile West Church. He was assistant pastor for several years. Deeper Life Church, Imoti Dagba. Church Pastor Kumuyi Imoti Dagba. So I know what I'm saying when I'm talking about I would rather have Jesus than silver or gold. I would rather have Jesus than silver or gold. Listen to that statement. You will rather have Jesus than silver or gold. Why can't you have Jesus and have silver and gold? Kilo shele. Are you tell people in church? If you know that you do not want this life, the day you become born again, sit down for the next 21 days and pray to God that you want to be unalive and you want to go to heaven. Just go and leave the rest of us that we rather have silver and gold. That is how Ìran kẹta ṣe ń tòṣì lọ. That is how your forefather, your grandfather, your great-grandfather, your father ended in poverty. Deal with it headlong. Look at your family and look at the pattern. And wake up every morning. Your mother has prophesied over your life that her children will rather have Jesus than silver or gold. They have said it to you. Proclaim that word into you 1,000,000 times. Go and start proclaiming to yourself that you will have silver or gold in this life. You will be the king of a vast domain. You will have it. Is a conscious and intentional thing. No? Whatever religion that is presenting itself to you, that you cannot enjoy life and still have that religion, they have lied to you. You rather have Jesus than silver or gold, but your pastor is going to collect silver and gold inside offering bag. When they bring offering bag, why don't you tell them silver or gold I have not, but what I have I give. In Jesus' name, go. That's what you're supposed to be telling them inside offering bag. When it's pastor's birthday, you are supposed to look at pastor and say, Pastor, silver or gold have I not, but what I got I give unto you. In Jesus' name, take anointing. Why are they not collecting that one from you? They are collecting silver or gold from you, but they are telling you to say, I would rather have Jesus than silver. And when you are singing that song, it will do as if spirit is following. I would rather have Jesus than silver or gold. I would rather be his. Sit down. There is no spirit that is. It's your sense that they are carrying away. They are just taking your sense away. Gradually and gradually, you are accepting poverty. Gradually and gradually, you are passing poverty on to the next generation. You will rather have 2 clothes and 2 shoes and have Jesus. I'm just saying, no. I'm just saying. Ifá says ìran mẹ́ta ò gbọ́dọ̀ tòṣì. Yorùbá ló sọ wọ́n ní ìran mẹ́ta ò gbọ́dọ̀ tòṣì. 3 consecutive generations should not be poor. The first one is okay, second one is okay, but at the third one, something is fundamentally wrong that needs to be changed. It's hereditary in our family. First generation struggled with a health challenge. It is hereditary in our family. Second generation struggled with a health challenge. You are the 3rd generation. You don't want to sit down and face that health challenge and speak to it in the spiritual language that he understands and put an end to it. Okay. I'm from Ekiti. Ekiti people like to be angry. Ekiti people like to be angry. That is how you people have destroyed everything you have built. Ekiti people like to be angry. Everybody knows we are angry people. That is how you are daily destroying businesses, relationships. The blessings that Ifa has brought for you continue. You have a question. If it's not a personal question, type it in the comment section. Everybody knows I'm just like that. Everybody knows I'm just like that. Yes, but you are losing valuable things. You are losing valuable things. You are chasing valuable people away from you. You are cutting out blessings that is supposed to. You are working hard for things, yet it is not staying with you. Because that's the way I am. You better sit down and face that thing headlong and have a conversation with that thing and say, oh, le bate mi je ko to bate mi go and bat ye je mo ma le e jìnnà. You will look at that thing in face. You cannot destroy me. Before you do, I will send you. Losinu Igbo, I will send you far away. I will send you far, far away. You saw it destroy your father. When your father gets angry like this, everything he has gathered, he will just scatter it. Friends that are supposed to help him in life, he will scatter. There is nothing anybody he has scattered it though. When he now calms down, pride will not let him to go and fix that friendship. You saw your father doing it, you are also doing it, and you tell yourself it is Ekiti people. That's why I'm just saying, let's continue. Sure, you are Ekiti people. We already know, we have accepted that you are Ekiti person. It's okay. But I'm sure that you know that the blessings of life does not know that you are Ekiti people. Okay. If you destroy your blessing, it's not going to build up again in 2 seconds because you are Ekiti people. I'm just saying. I hope you know that the same money and currency that we are all working for and getting paid, whether you are Christian, Muslim, or Ifa priest or an atheist, is the same money, Sha. You need to understand how money works. Money is not a Christian, no. Money is not a Muslim. Money is not an Ifa devotee. Money is not an atheist. Money is just an identity on its own. You need to understand money as the way money is, and understand the language that money speaks, and relate to money the way it needs to be related to. Money does not care who you are, where you are coming from, does not care about your gender and your age. As long as you are of legitimate. Even children that are not of legal age, they are making money because their parents have sense. There is investment that is earning for them. If you buy a property in the name of your child today and you rent it out, won't they parents? Will they enter into the house and say, because this house is in the name of a 12-year-old, I'm not going to parent? They be parents, they are making money. Understand that money does not care about who you are. Sickness does not care about who you are. Unalive does not care about who you are. Life does not care about who you are at the end of the day. Understand the language that these things speak and speak that language back to them. Have conversation with them. Make friends with the thing that has been destroying your generation and have a headlong conversation with them. I see your work. I see the work you have been doing. I see the power that you have. Poverty, I see the work you have been doing. I give it to you. You have tried. Bosa for where you are getting your power from, but between me and you, let's have a conversation. It ends there. There are 8 billion other people on this earth you can go and deal with, but me, in this lineage moving forward, it's not going to happen again. Why have you been able to stay and thrive with my family before now? Find out. What does it take to have you hate me and run away from me? Find out. What do you want so that woman lay me and leave me alone? Ebo and to give it to it. What are your guidelines? Tell me. Poverty has guidelines. Oh. Poverty has guidelines. You want to be poor? Go to ChatGPT and ask ChatGPT 7 fastest ways to be poor. You will see the guidelines of poverty there. No, go to ChatGPT and do it. Tell ChatGPT you are a 41-year-old Nigerian male living in Nigeria. This is your family background. 41 ways to remain poor. ChatGPT will write it for you. And then you will see that some of your life, your own life is number 1, number 8, number 13 to 44. That's your everyday life. And then you are wondering why you are poor. You are welcome. I just helped you. Hey, George, Odrifa and Tom Babalawo Ogbo. We have read Odrifa Iwori Odi and we have received instruction and direction again. Láṣẹ Èdùmàrè, àní fọwọ́ ara wa ṣera wa.
Àṣẹ.
Láṣẹ Èdùmàrè, àní fọwọ́ ara wa ṣera wa.
Àṣẹ.
The girl that said she was going to use the bathroom, look, they wasn't by phone. Nǹkan tá a fi àárọ̀ ọjọ́ wa kó jọ, àní fẹ̀yìn ọwọ́ wa, àní fi dànù láṣẹ Èdùmàrè.
Àṣẹ.
We will not destroy the things that we built with our own hands. Láṣẹ Èdùmàrè.
Àṣẹ.
What we use our palms, the front of our hands to put together, we will not use the back of our hands to scatter it. Láṣẹ Èdùmàrè.
Àṣẹ.
Ikú àìtọ́jọ́ kò ní yálé mi àti yín o. Láṣẹ Èdùmàrè.
Àṣẹ.
Untimely passing, untimely unalive will not come to you and I. Láṣẹ Èdùmàrè.
Àṣẹ.
Àrùn ó gbóògùn ni kò gbóògùn. Ó kéré ni ó tóbi ni kò ní ṣe kankan nù wa. Láṣẹ Èdùmàrè.
Àṣẹ.
No matter what form sickness and disease come, whether it's curable or incurable, whether it's small or it's big, it will not move near us. Láṣẹ Èdùmàrè.
Àṣẹ.
You are not typing the WhatsApp number again. Láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Nǹkan tí ò bá ìṣẹ̀dá wa mu, tí ò bá orí wa mu, tó ti dàpọ̀ mọ́ ṣẹ̀dá wa, orí wa kọ́, ẹlẹ́dàá wa kọ́. Láṣẹ Èdùmàrè.
Àṣẹ.
Anything that does not align with our destiny, that does not align with our purpose and plan in this earth, that have been mixed and matched with our destiny, Láṣẹ Èdùmàrè, your orí is rejecting it.
Àṣẹ.
Láṣẹ Èdùmàrè, your ìṣẹ̀dá is rejecting it.
Àṣẹ.
Your spirit is rejecting it. Láṣẹ Èdùmàrè.
Àṣẹ.
Ẹ wá ní tẹ ojú ayé mọ́lẹ̀ o. Ẹ ní taṣọ àgbà mọ́lẹ̀ o. Ẹ ní tojú ayé mọ́lẹ̀. Láṣẹ Èdùmàrè.
Àṣẹ.
Ẹ ní taṣọ àgbà mọ́lẹ̀ o. You will not disrespect the earth. You will not disrespect the owners of the earth. The things that we do will not pass off as disrespect to the ones that own this earth.
Àṣẹ.
You will not disrespect the guidelines of this earth. Láṣẹ Èdùmàrè.
Àṣẹ.
Let me explain that to you. Some of you, the way you are going in life, you are disrespecting the owners of the earth. They have their representatives scattered in different parts of human life. You are disrespecting them. And if the owners of this earth, the ones that Eledumare gave this earth to, if they get annoyed with you and they fight you, even Babalawo cannot say he will fight for you. Let me tell you that secret today. If if you make them angry, the one that owns the earth, if you upset them and they get angry with you and they are fighting you, even your Babalawo will not be able to come to your rescue. All you will be doing is appeasing them and begging them. The day I was teaching you about Ebo Etutu, Awon Yami and Yorisha, I said when we make Ebo to Awon Yami, when we make Ebo to the Orishas, right there and then we ask, Sheboti Fin, Sheboti Gba, has this Ebo been accepted? We will ask right there and then. They will tell us what is left in it. Is it this? Is it that? When you are making a tutu, there is no conversation. You don't know whether it's going to be accepted or not. You will just drop it there, hoping that it will be accepted. I read that teaching from the book of Professor Wande Abimbola, the 90-plus-year-old professor and practitioner of Ifa. So maybe some of you might think, Yanifa is just making up her story. How old is she? What does she know about life? I'm reading from the fathers that are still existing with us, who had written books decades ago. That was what I referenced and I read towards that day, and that's what he said. There is no part of Ifa that gives us a guarantee that Amotolaye might be to 12. So when I make ìwúre for you pé o ní tẹ ojú ayé mọ́lẹ̀, o ní tẹ aṣọ àgbà mọ́lẹ̀, láṣẹ Èdùmàrè.
Àṣẹ.
You will not disrespect this earth. You will not disrespect the owners of this earth, láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. You will not make them angry. Wọn ní bínú sí wa, ẹ̀yọ́nú wọn nìkan la máa rí, láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Their love, their grace and their favor and their mercy is all we will continue to experience, láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Instruction is your greatest blessing in this life. If you have the blessing of following instruction, you have every blessing. Follow instruction. Follow spiritual instruction. Don't disrespect spiritual authority. You don't know the representative of àwọn ìyá mi that are coming your way every day. Ẹ má disrespect àwọn tó láyé. Don't disrespect them. It's better for you to give too much respect than for you to disrespect them a little bit. Some of them have anger issues. Some of them have anger issues. Let me just tell you. Nǹkan tó máa bínú lé lórí ọgbọ̀n lẹ́nu. Kò dẹ̀ sẹ́yìn tó bí wọ́n, Elédùmarè ọba òkè nìkan ló tó bí wọ́n. Nobody can question them. Olódùmarè is the only one that can question them. Even when the Orishas were on earth, they were showing them woto, if you know what that means in Yoruba. They dealt with them. If they crossed the line, they gave it to them. Even the Orishas that you are giving Ebo to, they understood the place of Àwọn Ìyá mi and they dealt with them with respect. And if they crossed the line, they got it. Ambeleta sí ìwọ tó mọwọ́ tó mọwọ́ ọ̀tún ẹ̀ yàtọ̀ sí tòsí. How much more you that you can barely differentiate your right hand from your left hand. Àní láṣẹ Èdùmàrè àní tẹ ojú ayé mọ́lẹ̀.
Àṣẹ.
Láṣẹ Èdùmàrè àní taṣọ àgbà mọ́lẹ̀.
Àṣẹ.
Láṣẹ Èdùmàrè àní bí àwọn tó láyé nínú.
Àṣẹ.
Láṣẹ Èdùmàrè àní ríjà àwọn ẹlẹ́yẹ àní ríjà àwọn tó láyé. Láṣẹ Èdùmàrè.
Àṣẹ.
Gbogbo àdáwọ́lé wa, gbogbo ìgbésẹ̀ tá a bá gbé nílé ayé, ẹ̀yọ́nú àwọn ìyá mi, ẹ̀yọ́nú àwọn tó láyé, ẹ̀yọ́nú àwọn àgbàlagbà, òun la máa rí láṣẹ Èdùmàrè.
Àṣẹ.
Àní fọwọ́ ara wa ṣera wa o.
Àṣẹ.
Wọ́n ní ìran mẹ́ta ò kì í tòṣì. Ibi tí ìran yín bá ti ń tòṣì bọ̀, láṣẹ Èdùmàrè, ó máa dórí tiẹ̀, ó máa dúró láṣẹ Èdùmàrè.
Àṣẹ.
There are some things that have been repeated in your lineage. There is a pattern. They start to walk, they get to a certain age, they are about to get to their place of success. They just become unalive. They almost get the contract, they lose it. They work so hard, there is nothing to show for it. Every wife that they marry becomes unalive at the time of birth. Every first child in that family experiences a certain setback. There is already a pattern. Láṣẹ Èdùmàrè, lórí tiẹ̀ ló ti máa yí padà lọ́lá àwọn tó nílẹ̀. Láṣẹ Èdùmàrè.
Àṣẹ.
That pattern has to be broken with you. Láṣẹ Èdùmàrè.
Àṣẹ.
The wisdom that you need, the direction that you need, the instruction that you need, the ajé that you need, the resources that you need to change that pattern. Láṣẹ Èdùmàrè, Ifá will direct you into it and you will change that pattern and put an end to it. Láṣẹ Èdùmàrè.
Àṣẹ.
Whatever it is you inherited from your parents that is inconsistent with success in this life, tell yourself that you are not going to pass it down to your children. Láṣẹ Èdùmàrè.
Àṣẹ.
You are not going to be a pipe of continuity for negativity, for poverty, for sickness, for untimely passing, for whatever negative pattern is in your life. You will not be a pipe for continuity of it. Láṣẹ Èdùmàrè.
Àṣẹ.
You are going to create a block. You are going to block it and tell it enough is enough. Kí ló fẹ́ gbà? Ẹ fún ní nǹkan tó fẹ́ gbà and start to rewrite your destiny. It is an intentional thing. After I've made the wure for you and you have said àṣẹ, you will go and put in the work. It does not end with just listening and just saying àṣẹ. You will go and put in the work. Know what is mọ nǹkan tó fẹ́ gbà. That ajogun, identify what he wants from you and give it what he wants. Identify what his boundaries are and you too begin to undo the things that your previous generation did and do the right thing. And láṣẹ Èdùmàrè, you will get the positive results.
Àṣẹ.
àní ṣe lásán o.
àṣẹ,
Gbogbo ọ̀rọ̀ Ifá tá à ń gbọ́ lójoojúmọ́ yìí àní ṣe lásán o.
àṣẹ,
All the hours you are putting into learning about Ifá, you will not do it in vain. Láṣẹ Èdùmàrè.
àṣẹ,
Ifá ti gbé àwọn ará iwájú, Ifá gbè mí àti yín o. Ìṣẹ̀ṣe ti gbé àwọn ará iwájú, ìṣẹ̀ṣe á gbè mí àti yín o. Kò wá ní dórí wa kó bàjẹ́, kò ní dórí èmi àti ẹ kó dàrú. Láṣẹ Èdùmàrè.
àṣẹ,
Èní lọ́jọ́ ajé. Ajé ògúngúlú sọ onísọ òbòjì, ajé á dúró tì wá, ajé á bá wa ṣe, ajé á sọ ilé wa dilé, ajé á sọ ọ̀nà wa di ọ̀nà. Gbogbo ẹrù tí ajé dì sọ́wọ́, owó ni, ọlá ni, ọlà ni, ìgbéga ni, ìdùnnú ni, ayọ̀ ni, á jẹ́ tèmi àti ẹ lódindi lódindi. Láṣẹ Èdùmàrè.
àṣẹ,
Wọ́n ní kí ló fi ń bo ajé lótùúfẹ̀, ẹran ọ̀gẹ̀dẹ̀ ló fi ń bo ajé lótùúfẹ̀, ara tù wá, ara dẹ̀ wá pẹ̀sẹ̀. Láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Gbogbo ibi tó ti le, gbogbo ibi tó ti dí, Ògúnlákayé Ọ̀ṣìmọ̀lẹ̀ tó lànà falára tó lànà fajèrò, á lànà ire, ọ̀nà ọlá, ọ̀nà ọ̀là kan èmi àti yín. Láṣẹ Èdùmàrè.
àṣẹ,
Wọ́n ní kí la fi ń bo ajé lótùúfẹ̀, oyin la fi ń bo ajé lótùúfẹ̀, afárá oyin ló ní kó dùn fèmí àti ẹ, á dùn fún gbogbo wa títí dọjọ́ alẹ́ ni. Láṣẹ Èdùmàrè.
àṣẹ,
Níbi gbogbo tá a bá lọ, ire àti ayọ̀ báyìí òun ló máa jẹ́ tiwa. Láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Wọ́n ní kí ló fi ń bo ajé lótùúfẹ̀, owó ẹyọ ló fi ń bo ajé lótùúfẹ̀. Láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Owó ẹyọ ló ní kọ́mọ aráyé máa yọ̀ mọ́ èmi àti ẹ, ọmọ aráyé á máa yọ̀ mọ́ wa ní. Láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Nǹkan bí ayọ̀, nǹkan bí ayọ̀ kò ní wọ́n nílé èmi àti yín. Láṣẹ Èdùmàrè.
àṣẹ,
Wọ́n ní kí la fi ń bo ajé lótùúfẹ̀. Wọ́n ní àádùn òun la fi ń bo ajé lótùúfẹ̀. Láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Nǹkan bí àádùn, àwọn nǹkan tó ń dùn, tó ń fúnni láyọ̀, òun ló máa ṣẹlẹ̀ nílé wa. Láṣẹ Èdùmàrè.
àṣẹ,
Ilé wa ò ní so kíkan, ilé wa ò ní so kíkorò. Láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Iyọ̀ ló ní bèmí àti yín láyọ̀. Láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Ọ̀rọ̀ ayọ̀ ò ní wọ́n nílé wa. Iyọ̀ ló ní kọ́mọ aráyé máa fẹnu yọ̀ wí tiwa. Láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Ọmọ aráyé ò ní fẹnu àtẹ́ wí tiwa.
àṣẹ,
Wọ́n ní àtòjò àti ẹ̀rùn, ilé alákàn ò ní gbẹ, ilé wa ò ní gbẹ fówó, ilé wa ò ní gbẹ fọ́lá, ilé wa ò ní gbẹ fún ìgbéga, ìlọsíwájú, ìdùnnú àti àìkú tí í ṣe baálé ọ̀rọ̀. Láṣẹ Èdùmàrè.
àṣẹ,
Wọ́n ní kí la fi ń bo ajé lótùúfẹ̀. Wọ́n ní afárá oyin ni, ọ̀rọ̀ bí oyin, ọ̀rọ̀ bí ayọ̀, ọ̀rọ̀ bí ọlá, ọ̀rọ̀ bí ìdùnnú kò ní wọ́n níwájú ilé mi àti yín. Láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Ọmọ aráyé ò ní bọ́ bàtà ọ̀fọ̀ síwájú ilé wa o. Ọmọ aráyé ò ní dáwó jọ fún wa láti fi wo àìsàn. Láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Àwọn èèyàn jàǹkànjàǹkàn lẹ́ẹ̀kan lórúkọ lórúkọ, àwọn èèyàn tí wọ́n lówó, tí wọ́n lọ́lá, tí wọ́n ní ajé, àwọn ló máa fi ajé wọn báyìí ló máa fi bo èmi àti yín láṣìírí. Láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Wọ́n ní láti kékeré ní ṣẹkúṣẹkún ti gbégbá ajé lọ́mọ tiẹ̀ lórí. Èmi àti yín ti gbégbá ajé báyìí o. Ajé á wá gbè wá ní gbogbo ibi tá a bá kọjú sí. Láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Lórí ọkọ ni, lórí aya ni, lórí ọmọ ni, lórí iṣẹ́ wa ni, lórí okòwò tá a dá ni, lẹ́yìn odi ni. Láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Ajé á gbè èmi àti yín. Ajé á gbè wá. Láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Àní bí ajé nínú o, àní lájé lọ́rùn o, a máa lájé lọ́wọ́ ni. Láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Bájí ṣe wá wọnú ilé wa, àní fẹsẹ̀ wa gbàdànù. Láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Àníkún àlékún báyìí òun ni ire ajé wa máa jẹ́. Láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Ẹni tó bá wá jókòó tó lóun fẹ́ bu òkúta sínú ajé wa, àwọn tó láyé, àwọn tó nílẹ̀, wọ́n á bá wa bá wọn jà. Àwọn tó ṣílẹ̀kùn ọjọ́ èní, wọ́n á kọ̀ dí àìmọ̀ṣe sí wọn. Àwọn òrìṣà tá à ń gbé ẹbọ fún, wọ́n á bá wọn jà, wọ́n á daṣẹ́ ọwọ́ wọn rú. Láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Gbogbo iṣẹ́ tèmi àti yín wá ń ṣe, atajere atawarawara báyìí ni tiwa máa jẹ́. Láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Ajé tá a wá níyẹn àní fi wo àìsàn, àní fi ṣẹjọ́. Ọmọ aráyé ò ní lù wá ní jìbìtì ajé wa. Láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Ire owó, ire ọlá, ire ọlà tí ojú owó ń rí, òun lójú wa máa rí. Láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Àìsàn kéré ni o, ó ó tóbi ni o, ó gbóògùn ni kò gbóògùn ni, ọmọ aráyé ò ní fi kankan náà ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ mi àti yín láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Iṣan ara wa wọn ò ní fi dà wá láàmú, ẹ̀jẹ̀ ara wa wọn ò ní fi dà wá láàmú, àwọn àgbàlagbà ilé wa wọn ò ní fi wọ́n dà wá láàmú láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Bá a bá wá lágbàlagbà kankan nílé yín tó ń fè ní kú, tó ń fọ̀ ládìde, tó ń fè ní ṣàìsàn, tó ń fọ̀ láṣàìsàn, láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Àgbàná ni wọ́n o, ṣùgbọ́n láṣẹ Èdùmàrè Elédùmarè á mú àgbàná yẹn kúrò. Àwọn tó láyé, àwọn tó nílẹ̀, wọ́n á mú wọn lára dá. Ọ̀ṣun Ṣẹ̀ǹgẹ̀ṣẹ̀ olóòyàn ayọ̀ á pọnmi sí inú wọn, á fi omi yẹn á fi wẹ gbogbo àìsàn yẹn lọ láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Àwọn àgbàlagbà ilé wa à á gbádùn wọn, à á gbádùn àgbà wọn dalẹ́ ni láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Tá a bá rí wọn, ayọ̀ ló máa mú wá fún wa, ìdùnnú ló máa mú wá fún wa, ọlá ló máa mú wá fún wa láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Àwa náà wá ń dàgbà lọ nìyẹn, àní dàgbà àyà, àní dàgbà ìsí, àgbó àtọ́ àfèrè ìdíjòbè, àfọwọ́ pa ewu báyìí nínú ọlá, nínú ọlà, nínú ìlera pípé, nínú àìkú tí ń ṣe baálẹ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Wọ́n ní àwíṣẹ́ ní Tifá, àfọ̀ṣẹ́ ní Tọ̀rúnmìlà, wọ́n ní àbátálẹ́gẹmọ́ bá dá òun lòrìṣà òkè ń gbà, àbámọ́dá kan ò lè dá kó má ṣe. Èyí tá a wí lé ní àṣẹ ti gùn, arọ ti rọ̀ mọ́, ó ti rí bẹ́ẹ̀, ó ti ṣẹ bẹ́ẹ̀ ọ láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Wọ́n ní kífá ó bá ní ṣe, k'Elédùmarè ó bá wa ṣe, àwọn tó ṣàwọ kù sẹ́yìn kó bá wa ṣe. A ní kífá ó bá wa ṣe, k'Elédùmarè ó bá wa ṣe, àwọn tó ṣàwọ kù sẹ́yìn kó bá wa ṣe. A ní kífá ó bá wa ṣe o, k'Elédùmarè ó bá wa ṣe, àwọn tó ṣàwọ kù sẹ́yìn kó bá wa ṣe tiwa láṣẹ pé o láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Àṣẹ. We have come to the end of episode 27 of season 3 of Àṣẹ for today. We have delved into another essay. We have seen the instructions, the blessings and the lessons in that old river. We have unlearned misconceptions and lies and deceptions that we have been told in the past. We have learned the undiluted, unwatered down truth about Ifa. Let's continue the conversation on our YouTube channel, Iyanifaewa TV. If you are not following Iyanifaewa TV on YouTube, if you are not subscribed, please head over to YouTube and subscribe. If you are catching a replay, all the information you need will be in the description box below. Tomorrow is another day, episode 28 of Àṣẹ for Today, season 3. And I will be catching you live on this same channel. Until tomorrow, I remain yours, Chief Iyanifa Awoba-Akefa, the founder of the Ifa College. If you have not gone to the website, go and check the website, ifacollege.ng. You will see all the books that are available. You will see all the courses that are available. Register for a course today. Buy a book today. Expand your knowledge in Ifa and apply it to your everyday life. The difference between Ifa College, Iyanifaewa, and the rest of the world is that Iyanifaewa breaks down old Ifa for you in a way that you can apply it to your modern day life. Iṣẹ́ tó rí fi rán mi nìyẹn láṣẹ Èdùmàrè, àdèmàṣe láṣẹ pé. The WhatsApp number is pinned on your screen. If you want a divination, you want a reading, you want a consultation, you want to find out your life purpose, you want to buy spiritual products, herbal products, and every other services of an Iyanifa that is in between, send a message to the WhatsApp number that is pinned on your screen. The Women in Ifa and Isheshe conference is coming up. We are getting ready. We have not fixed the date. Please continue to get ready and tell every woman around you that something revolutionary is about to happen among women, and it is starting in Ifa. It is going to meet the rest of the world, but it's going to start with us first. We are coming to identify who we are, remembering who we are as women. Who are we? What powers and authorities has been given unto us? What responsibility do we have in this life? What are the gifts that Olódùmarè has given to us? Where is our place? Níbo láyé wa gangan nílé ayé yìí? When Olódùmarè was creating gender male and female, where was a woman place? Identify it, remember it. We are going to help ourselves to heal from the trauma, from the hurt, from the pain, from the garbage that we have been carrying from our mother's lineage, represented in each and every one of us. We will be healing our lineage. I mean literally healing our lineage. Those of you that were on the live streaming yesterday, you saw a glimpse of what we're talking about. What I described when I talked about the women in Ifa and Isheshe conference. You saw a glimpse of it. If you did not catch the live streaming yesterday, the replay is available on our YouTube channel, Iyanifa Ewa TV. The replay is there. Until tomorrow when I come your way again, Moni Ifa Agbewa, Isheshe Agbewa, àwọn alálẹ̀ ilẹ̀ yìí wọ́n á gbé wa láṣẹ Èdùmàrè.
Àṣẹ.
I will see you tomorrow. Ojú tẹ́ fi ń wò wá kò ní fọ́ láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Etí tẹ́ fi ń gbọ́ wa kò ní dí o. Àní fi yín ṣàwátì. Àwa lẹ máa bá, ẹ̀yin náà la máa rí láṣẹ Èdùmàrè.
Àṣẹ.
See you tomorrow on another episode of Àṣẹ.